did you do that? How did you do that?
How you doing, people? Welcome to the stream. How excited are you? Oh dear, oh dear. Anybody a PS5 player? I bet on everything. Loads of PS5 players. That's Venom, by the way. Look at that! What a start! It was my whole guild went to another game, but this could be interesting. Yeah, but that's because they all decided to follow each other. It doesn't mean everybody quit, just your small friend circle did. I thought I was the only one. No, there's fucking hundreds, dude. Right, let's start the... What in the fuck is going on? I'm gonna get there in a minute. We're gonna do Dragonborn buttons and all that kind of stuff in a minute. It is going nuts on Twitch at the moment. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, by the way, in case it's confusing. But we're on a hype train and almost beat the bit skull before I even started speaking. Holy crap. Let's go from the top, shall we? Let's see who we've got. I'm going to miss the top name because I can't even see it. DJ, Olympian, Kim Bob, Lonely Girl, HG Wells, Maticus Maximus, Grumpy. Where the fuck did I get to there? Lena, Odinson, Forspoken, Coyote Astronaut, Alex, Smooch, Firegree, JR Primus, Mistigan, Rob, Wes, Sotali Toba. I can say your name, really. I can. Spicy, Fless, Rav, Buddha, Death on Two Legs, Thimble, Juno Rex, Llama, Toby Wolfchild, Dark, Trevelyan, Zio, Aura, where the fuck have I gone? Emerald, Mr. Kitty, Don't Be Dead Claw, Miss Brick, Greg, I think I said hi already, Julie, Tipper, Revan, Rav, Ryder, I've said a couple of names twice, Waggly Aphid, Drakov, Spanners, Elite, Aldrin, and Skellington, and Savvy. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And on YouTube, we've got Maureen, Val, Goff, Ghetto, Slayer, and that's it. And there's loads of other people. I can see you, but I know some people want to talk, some people don't. Shay kicked in there. Imagine streaming on 3 platforms. Hella dope. Fuck 3. I stream on 2 at the same time and read both the chats. It's fucking mayhem. Right. Hype Train started, by the way. So we're on Hype Train level 2. 3 minutes remain. I'm going to tell you stuff and things in a minute. But thank you to... Where have you gone? Dark with the bits. Smooch with the bits. Llama with a resub. Rob with 5 gifted subs. Dark with 100 bits. Rab with 5,000 bits. Waggly Aphid with 1,000 bits. And... Alex with 300 bits. And whatever else happened. Thank you very much. Here's a Dragonborn button. Enjoy.
Fight.
There.
Dragonborn.
Everflames, Johnny and Ryan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, would you like to have some information thrown your way? StateFuckingObvious.com. I was not allowed until 15 minutes ago to say fucking anything. FB Gaming would be hella dope too, and fuck that. Facebook is the cesspit, dude. Keep telling us from the beginning, play your way, no M word. We just had to read between the lines. Correct. And when Zos uses the M word, they mean like really popular, really fast. They don't mean best. There is billions of possibilities already. That just got multiplied by an astronomical amount of numbers on the end. It's fucking crazy. So, I wasn't allowed to say anything until 15, 20 minutes ago. Now you know I can say stuff and things. Yes, I already knew. We had a virtual meeting the other day with Zos, and Rich gave us a presentation then. So we already knew. So there is a video prepared for this, but it's not going to be live until first thing in the morning because I had to wait until the trailer had been completely finished before I can add that. So you will see that in the morning. But yes, I knew about Scribing even. And yes, I knew about the new chapter and its name and all the rest of it. And no, not everyone was good, but we mostly got away with hardly any leaks whatsoever. Hopefully. It is going to be fucking mental. And for those that don't understand it, and for those that are stupid, because there's a couple of those about, that keep saying, see, I told you, spellcrafting. It's not spellcrafting. Dark, how you doing? Thank you very much for the gifted subs. Hype Train level 3. Even Zai, how you doing tonight? I'm in the middle of just about explaining some stuff and things. Thank you for the gifted subs. We do have a new Dragonborn, then I'm going to explain some more stuff.
Fight. Dragonborn.
You know the rules, people. The fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place in stream. I have to kill you instead. I claim it is skill crafting. Nope, it's not that either. You don't craft a skill. You get given a skill. You have to unlock them. And when you have that skill, you can customize what it does outside of its base. Ahaha. If it was skill crafting, you'd make a whole new skill. You're not. You are given a skill. It does stuff already. You alter the effects of it, i.e. the damage type, whether it heals, whether it buffs or debuffs, that is what you're doing. Yeah, so people trying to be so specific, like spellcrafting. Nope. Try to scribe my ass off in June. Let's go. It's going to be nuts. A precursor to what could become spellcrafting in 1,000 years game from now. I know, I was there. I was in the meeting before the actual stream. And I don't mean today. I mean like 2 or 3 days ago. I was present in a Zos meeting and now I'm allowed to talk about it. So before anyone tries to tell me what they think they know, I know. So I can talk about it. But yeah, it's kind of like the early stages of what we ended up with on the other games. So obviously that is public knowledge now because they literally said that with their face on stream only 20 minutes ago. So you're not teaching me anything. But yes, we did get to ask questions about it. Yes, we did get responses in return. Are you aware of anything about changing class tokens? No. The fact that you do backflip with a bow. I'm just going to point that out, by the way. Jackicus Maximus, thank you very much indeed. Bregor the Wild, thank you very much indeed. I'm just going to point that out. One it's technically one word, isn't it? I mean, you can split it into two if you really want to, and no one's going to spell and kind of shame you. But I think it's one word. Everyone in the chat, listen up. Ready? Ready? Backflip. That's it. We're done. We don't need anything else. How long are ESO to years to in real life? Not very. It's a story, so they don't really exist. It's not a progress thing that constantly ticks over and then we end up somewhere. It's just a state in which the game is set in. Kest, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I can already see me backflipping in an arena in the backflip of the arena in Infinite Archives. Indeed. So we're going to be able to backflip. Now that's how Scribing is going to work, by the way. That skill doesn't physically change. So you're not spell crafting, you're not creating something new. You're not skill crafting, you're not creating something new. You have that skill as your base. Okay? That skill is what you have, and it does that. What you can do is alter the way it affects things in combat. So you can change its damage type, you can make it heal, you can add buffs and debuffs, you can do all sorts of different things to it. You're changing its attributes rather than its physical form. Mary's going to go crazy. The M word is so stupid because the assumption from the stupid people that say that all the time are the ones that think that there's only one way to play. And they will struggle very, very hard.
I need a champion, and you've got the job!
Thank you very much. They will struggle because they're wrong. But when Zos uses it, they mean popular.
I need a champion, and you've got the job!
I got 5 gifted memberships from Slayer. If you're on YouTube and you just received a membership, make sure you say thank you.
And you've got the job!
Thank you very much indeed. Say thank you in the chat. You've got emotes. Use and abuse them as you see fit. Not only that on YouTube,
I need a champion, and you've got the job!
On YouTube, you can use those in the comments section as well on any video. Just so that they can make an announcement.
I need a champion, and you've got the job!
More skills for Scribing. Of course they can. They've got a license to write whatever they want because they can mess with time. We've already made this very, very clear since Shit Chick Order exists, and we can go backwards and forwards and present, kind of making it all the same thing. If you understand how the lore works as far as the Dragon Tear is concerned, all time's basically the same if you fuck with it. Who was that? Neb with a bit, Morrigan with a sub, VDX with the sub as well. Replying to that guy. Tag him then. Paul is too good. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the sub. We've got a new Dragon Ball. I'm going to press a Dragon Ball and then I'm going to state one thing. If you are talking to someone specifically in the chat, perfectly fine, but tag them because otherwise I'll accidentally read it. Buttons. You know the rules. People to fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragon Ball, you will take their place to stream. I have to kill you instead. We are 12 seconds away from derailing the hype train, but we did manage to approach level 3 before the stream even fucking started. So that was banging. Thank you all very, very much indeed. And again, Slayer on YouTube, thank you for the gifted memberships. You are a legend. Pam, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mike, did you see the video? Did you see the stuff and things? Fox, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Dewey Morgan and Chili, how you doing? Sleg with a bits, thank you very much. BDX is now on the throne. Choo-choo indeed, it is. So, again, I can't emphasize this enough. It's not skill crafting, like some would make you believe. It's not spell crafting, like some would make you believe. It's altering a skill that you will have set in stone. So you will unlock skills, and you can change their effects, not their actual application. So they are already decided. That backflip is decided. Backflip, boom, whatever happens. But then you can add stuff to it to change how it affects them. How do you pronounce Zynode? Like that. Now, that being said, there's 3 parts to it. You've got the Grimoire side of it, which is the first part. You've got 3 different sections. So how the skill is affected. Well, the skill you actually have itself even. So you kind of place it in a spot. Then you have the scribe part of it, which is where you decide out of the 3 slots what you add to the skill to make it affect differently. And then you have the ink side of it where you actually write it down or alter it because you can change it. I would love to have a red Templar beam. I'm getting there. Hang on, slow down. How do you level Mage's Guild? King Viper, do you... I feel like you're trolling me because you're in the stream quite a lot. Do you actually not know? Like, that's a legit question. Do you actually not know? I will answer, but I need to make sure you're not trolling me. The other part is a styles section where you will be able to change the visuals of your skills. And that doesn't mean the scribing stuff, because they can be changed already by the effects you add to them. you'll be able to change existing skills. So Wall of Elements can be turned into purple. And Beast Trap can be turned into orange. And Wooler's in the fucking chat. He doesn't want me to shout him out because he doesn't stream anymore. But you need to shout him out just so he gets loads of attention. Because you need to put as much beer and cake in the chat as possible right now. Because the mighty Wooler is here. If you don't know who Wooler is, 1, you've been under a rock for a very long time. 2, you probably use his bots. And you probably use his websites. And you don't even know. ESOhub.com. Let's fucking go. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. Also, true story. While not every single day was completely obliterated, there was alcohol involved each time. And I can legitimately say, out of the 10 whole days that I've spent with Wooler, we were not sober once. That's true. Now, when I say not sober, I mean we could have had 1 beer. But that's also still true. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. Bro, finally again in Amsterdam. Dude, I cannot fucking wait. I'm going to have a beer with Wooler again for the first time in what? Fuck me. 5 years? It's got to be. Did the new chapter just get announced? If so, what is it? Yes, it did. It's Gold Road. There is going to be a video on my channel about it shortly, but not just yet. I need to add some more stuff to it because I had to wait till the stream was over. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Amber Daylight, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Tanya, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, man, it's going to be banging. How are there many more combinations that does add to the number of builds? So, basically, Pale Gringo, if you can count at the moment that there are 68 digits worth of combinations as far as gear sets are concerned, if you consider every single slot, trying every single possibility that there is will take you 5,057 years so far, if you did it once a second. With them adding, well, we could argue probably 8 new sets with the new dungeon coming, because there's normally 3 sets and then a monster set, and then 3 sets and a monster set. They might add more, who knows, but just adding that alone is going to add several digits on the end. Adding chapter stuff, you're going to add several more digits on the end, and then adding the ability to customize your own new skills that are coming. That's going to be fucking mad when you start considering all the combinations and then some skills. It's basically an astronomical number that no human can really comprehend outside of the fact of knowing how many zeros there are. It's fucking mad. It's going to be nuts. 5,000 years exponentially become 5,000 years. You mean 5 million? Maybe. What do you think the most popular platform? We don't have an answer for that one. All of them are incredibly busy because I play on all 6 servers on all 3 platforms, and I can tell you that each one is equally as busy depending on the time you're on. But the actual numbers for who plays what, we don't have those figures and they've never released them. So anyone that tells you they know, it's full of shit. Candy with a sub, thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate it. I haven't even started yet. What did I miss there? Read that one already. Complete Major Guild story quests, collect purple books, and do the Major Guild dailies. That is correct. I wasn't sure if Viper was trolling me or not, but yes, pick up lore books basically. There are more than 10 E plus 50 possibilities, maybe. That is a maybe, I will tell you, believe it or not. You know that 10 that you just put the E there?
Drinks all around.
You want to change that 10 to around sort of the 60, 70 mark. We have calculated that in the background. We do have figures for it. It's fucking insane. But I don't share it, because what's the point? Hello, Zion Ninjas. Howlin' Scrap, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mo Bless and Death on Legs, thank you very much. Have you seen my character? Wow, yeah, it's nuts. So, the actual amount of possibilities that there are, and then someone boldly saying, I've found what's best, and if you don't copy me, you're not allowed in my group. That guy's a dickhead, because he doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. True story. Thank you for the subs, much appreciated. With this expansion, it sounds like... You're not allowed to say expansion. We'll come back to that. They are addressing all aspects of the community. Looks great. Yes, it does. It's a crowd pleaser. That's exactly why they did it. I'm joking. DJ, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Did I miss a reveal? You did, but you can go watch the VOD. Go back to the Bethesda channel, and you can just go rewatch it. It's there. Where's it going? You can't say expansion. Would you like me to tell you why? Love how your character looks. We're getting there. Put Venom in the chat. The reason... See, this is why I did this for a job. I know these things. The reason... Probably PC, not necessarily. The reason you don't call them expansions is because, and this is just the structure of how games are made and how they progress. Lizzie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ron, also welcome. Expansion packs for games, traditionally, listen to those words very carefully before someone nitpicks and goes, oh, well, technically. Fuck off, no one's talking to you. Listen carefully. Generally speaking, expansion packs are normally added to what you would consider the end of the game. So you may have completed the main story, done all the cool stuff, maybe you've got everything that you consider end game, regardless of one player or multiplayer games, whatever, and there's nothing else for you to do. So for your level, they add some new challenging content. So now you can go up a gear. That's what an expansion pack generally is. They add it on top for those that have done everything. DJ and Lizzie, what the fuck? As if DJ gave Lizzie a sub. I'm pressing the Dragonborn button for you in a minute. Now, chapters are not like that. Chapters are not, you've done everything, have something else. Chapters are, even if you've done nothing, you can play this. That's what it is. Chapter is an addition to the game that anyone can play from level 1. It's not just designed for people that have done everything. Does that make sense? Lizzie's a Dragonborn, by the way. I'm pressing it. I'm now the proud owner of the new mountain pup pet. No one fucking cares. I'm joking, Blind Illusions. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And now an emote. Good day to you all around ESO. I knew people were going to do that. I predicted it, like people on Facebook do. Haha. You know, when someone says something really obvious and then 10 years later it happens. Like, see, I was right. No, I said I was taking a piss out of it in Discord. Blind Illusions was there, I think. And I said, you watch everyone in Gratwood now running around with their horse going, look what I bought. Get it. It's mega. How long would it take to 100% the game? That honestly is a how long is a piece of string question. Technically is an answer to that. It's whatever the calculation is from the center to the end times 2, as in distance. But we're not going to go there. Depends on how much you play. Depends on how successful you are. Maybe you fail all the time and it takes you a million years. Or maybe you do it first time and it takes you less. It take a while. Their story-wise is 40 hours worth per chapter, something like that. Pre-ordered the statue. The statue is fucking insane. Did you see that? Did you see Ophelia? The secret Daedric Prince. The secret one. Yeah, she got out and she don't... This is story, by the way. She doesn't know who she is. How long till you get Emperor? Never. I'm never getting it. Depends on if you want all the achievements. This is true. Nobody knows who she is. And she doesn't know who she is. The Daedric dude looks like he knows. Doesn't he? He looks like he's known. He's got that wicked staff. He did some stuff and things and she escaped. So, she was in a prison. Doesn't know why. She got out. Don't know how. She don't know who she is. And shit's flying around everywhere. That is the start of the story. That's what we're doing. So much to unpack. Yeah, it's insane. Being able to change the visuals of your skills is going to be nuts. Peachy. Yes, brilliant. Mike is in the chat, by the way. So is Platts. Platts, how you doing? Played for 7 years, still haven't 100% the game, and it tells you, yeah, you... Only like 2 or 3 people had ever 100%ed the game at any point in time, and even then, by the time they'd done it, new content came out. Did reveal have it? Yes, obviously. There's actual lore in her, and even Lyrian knows her. They do, but we don't. We haven't got a fucking clue. Bear in mind, I'm explaining this from the perspective of someone that's been told how to kind of send this out, not someone who's guessing. Joe, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. But that's how the story unfolds. That's not saying that we can't look up a book for the Elder Scrolls that has existed for maybe 20 years. I'm saying that is how it's being received as far as a story is concerned within this world. How was the reveal? It was amazing. Explain in detail, please. No. You're always awkward when you come in anyway, so I'm ignoring you. Silana, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the sub. Gang 14159. So 2 of you there. Gang and Solana, thank you very much indeed for the subs. Massively appreciated. First time ever here. I only used the Immortal Tank build for my tank. Nice! Daily Number Club, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Kazan, also welcome. Long-term memory lost on a Daedric Prince, and we are going to be her psychic doctor, I see. I mean, you could, maybe. 100% is rather subjective in ESO. Theoretically, you can always make more gold and more rewards, etc. You could. However, while you are actually correct there, I mean, with it being a game, obviously it's going to have a bottom somewhere. That crafting bag has an end because the memory will run out. So basically, if you get there, no one else can play anyway because you fucked the server up. So you know you've done everything when you crash the servers. That's it. There were 63,000 people watching, 68 later on actually. I watched on Twitch, counted lots of folks. Yeah, imagine that. Did you just? Hello. Imagine there being 68,000 people watching and someone going, dead game. Where's all the people? All the people are there. And that's not all the people. That's a small proportion of people. 24 million players, regardless of whether they're active or not. 68,000 of them saw it. And several thousand more will see it afterwards because lots of people missed it. Love a day, so thank you very much, Kitty. Much appreciated. Did you chill your beer in the end? Either way, cheers, boss. I did not. I don't have any beer. No beer. This is Council Pop flavored with blackcurrant shit. Atmo Weapons with a super chat on YouTube. Thank you very much indeed. You are very generous. You are a legend, and welcome to the stream. Kem, I didn't even say hi to you, did I? How you doing? Outfit is sick. We're getting there. It's exciting as fuck. I'm sure you noticed 100% is a server is a crash. 100% is crashing the server. Correct. I'm sure you noticed I thought it was cool that the mark on the left of the ground of the cinematic looked like the scroll from the Arcanist body markings. Mega. Imagine if they did that on purpose. It's almost like game developers think. Ready? Look at this. This is actually called Venom. Now, before anyone on the internet goes, well, actually, someone many years ago called their build Venom as well. Yes, they did. It was a DK. It was about poison. This is an Arcanist, and it's about squid arms and actually just being Venom. And that particular individual, and I will mention his name, because I don't talk shit about people, but where legalities come in, I make sure that people know. I have already contacted Outcast with a conflicting name and asked him if he minds or not, based on the fact that they're different, but does he mind? And he doesn't mind at all. So we're good. So put Venom in the chat. Loving the perfected weapons in the mouse from my normal. Yeah, don't do that. So here's the thing I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Anti-Venom Patient 0. Just make it white. Can we see him close up, please? In a minute. I can't scale everyone asking me to do stuff in game because I'm gonna piss someone off by saying no after I said yes to somebody else. So patience, Iago. Drink a port left over from Christmas. It looks like it, doesn't it? It's not, unfortunately. But thank you for the sub. Lovely builds. Thank you very much. Execute tentacles. Yes, indeed. So, Venom with an exclamation mark. There you go. There's the command. I know, and you know, and everybody else knows because you've been on Twitter and Facebook and all the other places where the intelligent people talk. Just saying. Thank you very much for the sub. You are an absolute legend. I know, and you know that there is a feature at the moment that is not intended. Okay? You know it's not intended. You know that Maelstrom is accidentally chucking out things that it shouldn't do. Okay? So I am... Now, here's something to consider. If you are... You mean you can't name things that have been different, granted good for you? No. You can. It's a bit of a dick move if you use the same tag as somebody else and you're in the same field. Imagine making your title exactly the same as someone that you might consider in the same field and or competition. You don't do that. That's common courtesy. So no, of course I checked first because I'm a professional and that's what you do. Stop the Debo. Don't bring a prog halfway through the group mid-trial and people started making cheap deaths. I blamed Reveal for me not getting it today. I definitely think that's real. So the issue with Maelstrom at the moment, we know there's an event on. We know there's all that stuff where you get extra loot, etc., 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 etc. So normal is bugged. And it has been. There have been issues where it's dropping stuff it shouldn't. Now, I'm not going to go too much further into what it's dropping, but there's stuff that is there that shouldn't. If you regularly run normal, that is going to be something that is a side effect. And technically speaking, while you can never use this as an excuse to exploit, that is their issue and they've got to sort it. If you run normal all the time and you're encouraged to play Maelstrom because of the event, then it's not your fault that that stuff happens. However, if you are a regular vet player, and you do vet all the time, and you deliberately go into normal to take the piss out of it, they will spot it. That does count as exploiting. So if you run normal all the time anyway, it's not going to be a problem for you. Lucky you, there's a bug. If you run vet all the time and you deliberately change, you're being a bit of a canoe. Just throwing that out there. That's a tricky situation. Which class can tank other than Dragon Knight? Every single class in the game, without fail. Guts Real Life, thank you very much. Fucking subs have gone mad today. Oh my word. Subs are going mad. This, by the way, right, we've got to zoom in because we got asked earlier by Mist. I'm not tallying up who can ask for stuff. Just, we're doing it anyway. This is Venom. This is a 2-bar Arcanist called Venom. Put Venom in the chat with an exclamation point at the beginning if you want it. We are going into the Infinite Archive. I'm going to slap stuff in the face. Where's a tank? Trevelyan, Adrea, someone like that. Is that Coke or beer? Neither. It's not Coke or beer. This is Count.
I love weddings. Drinks all around.
Your name is not Adrea or Trevelyan, is it, Greg? Notice how you whispered me before I'd finished. Yeah. See? That was already pre-made, wasn't it? Seaflouse, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bimto, nearly. Look at those gifted subs. You're an absolute legend. Thank you very, very much indeed. Good morning. Morning indeed. Look at all the fucking people. Is my giveaways working properly? Do we have to do giveaways now because we've got loads of people? Let's see what happens. It might work because they broke recently. Because, you know, Streamlabs and stuff. Greg, I said words specifically. I said Trevelyan or Adrea because I know what they're using.
Winnings. Drinks all around.
Be patient and wait and see if I ask for somebody else. Okay, we can do that. Let's see. I might as well. There's enough people in here. I don't know how that's going to work on YouTube, though. Sorry, too excited. Yes, which is... You see what you did then? You pressed the button instead of waiting your turn. Rules are rules. Queuing up and trying to get in there first only works if you are actually part of the request. I didn't say any. I said Adrea or Trevelyan if they're available. Let me see. I might have to do something a little different on YouTube. Thank you for the follows. Much appreciated. I'm going to do a thing. Hold on.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
This might work. This might not. Mike, keep an eye on this. Let me see.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
We'll make it simple, just in case it breaks.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
My God, thank you very much. Let's see. So, if I enable that now, you can't see what I'm doing yet, so this is going to be really confusing for
I
people.
love winnings. Drinks all around.
You can't fuck this up because it's going to be the same on both platforms. And since I'm on platforms, well, that shits me out because I'm going to have to do two. Let's see. Use a timer, yes. Actually, no, let's not use a timer. Open giveaway. You can read that on Twitch. You know what to do. Put chicken in the chat if you want purple chicken. On YouTube, for science, you do the same. Put chicken in the chat.
Drinks all around.
No exclamation point, just the word chicken. You have to be following, though, otherwise the bot won't pick it up. If you're not following, it doesn't count. Let's see. That's working. Brilliant. It's working on YouTube and it's working on Twitch. Again, you need to be a follower when you enter. Not enter then follow, because otherwise it won't pick it up. You got to do it in the right order. If you're already following, it already counts.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
All users should be eligible. Let's see. There we go.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Everyone can. Perfect. YouTube, put chicken in the chat. Twitch, put chicken in the chat. I'm giving away 2 purple chickens. One on each platform.
Drinks all around.
Thank you for the follows. Holy crap, it's going quick. Right, since Trevelyan and Adrea are scared of... there he is. I'm up for it. What do you need? Greg! So, be ready next time. Because I did ask for a specific. Only because I know what he's using. What he has... Words are hard. What he has available. So, Trevelyan, I need you on a lazy tank if you can. Greg gets beer and cake for his enthusiasm. We'll get him next time. Someone put chicken. That's wrong. Okay, switching. Got it. We also need to give... Cakes is on the other chat as well. I didn't realize you were over there. You're on both. Let's see how many people are entering. There's lots of people on YouTube entering. You have to do the keyword. Yes. Fucking Twitch is full. It's not full. There's loads. Lots. We're going to keep that running for a bit. So if you haven't done it already, you'll get an opportunity to do so. And if you have done it already, don't redo it. Bob and Weaven, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. If only Greg's delivery were that fast. They are fast. They are here. 10 minutes. Pay for subs on both platforms, so I'm taking advantage of every opportunity to get chicken. Right, he's switching. Good. Whisper me when you're done, dude. We're actually going to officially use the finished version of Venom on stream. As long as I've got all my passives, which I think I have. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't have them the other day. I was mild... no, that's fine. I was mildly demonstrating stuff without all the spoilers. And I didn't have all my passives. I can tell you which race it is and everything now. It's in the video. You have a sausage roll within 10 minutes? Yes, easily. Easy peasy. Where is Greg? Is he in the chat? Ready. Awesome. So, I've specifically asked for Adrea or Trevelyan because I know what they have available. However, If I ask for
Drinks all
any,
around.
that's when people like excited Greg can jump in. KFC, that's not gonna work. Nice try though. I'm not jealous at all.
Drinks all around.
Do you have potions? Good question. Ish. I have some. Fuck me, I've got to go get them. Greg wanted to show off sausage roll. I'll give you a brief spoiler on that one without actually telling you any information because I can't, because he actually paid for it. That is his perk from Patreon. He bought a personal build where he basically tells me roughly what he wants in a brief, and I go nuts and then try and make a build for him, which is a big Patreon perk. And he wanted to show off a build called Sausage Roll, which I can't tell you about. He can, but I can't. And he'll be using it on stream at some point. We'll make it happen. What's your ethnicity? So my dad is half black African American and my mum is white European. Zai custom builds are amazing. Can confirm. Thank you very much. Aura's had one actually. There's a few people in the chat that had multiples. So I am 25% red guard. 3:34 here in Eastern time. What the fuck did I miss? KFC at this time of day. Maybe. I think one of the ones around the corner is actually still open till like stupid o'clock. It's an awesome build as well as all Zai's builds. Thank you, Greg. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Can't get pots from that dude. Rambro, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. 75% Brett, and don't tell Mike that. No, probably high elf. Fucking high elf. I don't have ears pointing enough for that. In fact, my ears are fucking tiny. Who was that? I need to make my bot do stuff so I can read that. What the fuck happened there? Hold on. Where is the refresh button? Refresh. I can't even see. My stuff is not catching up. There we go. Tammy, thank you very much indeed for the donation. You're an absolute legend. I think you're awesome, and I will never forget how you helped my friend and his wife 5 years ago, and they said it was unbelievable how much you helped their DPS on their Magsorks. Wow, that is mega. 5 years ago as well. Thank you very much for that donation. You are a legend. Honestly, biggest fear from the announcement is the way to describe Scribing. I can tell you more about that. Sounds like it's going to be a leveled skill. So it's going to be a skill that you unlock per skill line, and you will be able to customize its damage type and its side effects, basically. Thank you for the bits. Much appreciated. Essence of health. It would help if I put the rest of it in, wouldn't it? Of health. So, my fucking god. There's going to be at least, note the words, at least one skill for each skill line that is a weapon skill line or a world skill line, and that includes guild skill lines. So, Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Assault, Support, Soul Magic, Sword and Board, Dual Wield, Two-Hander, Destro Staff, Resto Staff, Bow, all that stuff. So, it's not going to give us class-specific ones because they don't want to kind of section that off, because if they do, then there is the risk of obviously lots of different things conflicting, but also the biggest one being some people might not have the class. There's no weapon skill lines hidden behind any particular purchase, but the classes are. So that becomes a little bit difficult to kind of satisfy everybody, but who knows what they'll do in the future. Trevelyan, everything that is a world skill. Everything. That's another reveal restream. Is there one? No, you can go back to their stream and rewatch it, though. Good afternoon, folks. This side of the pond. To everyone in the EU, good evening. Everyone on YouTube, put chicken in the chat if you haven't already done it. Everyone on Twitch, put chicken in the chat if you haven't already done it. That is a giveaway currently ongoing for the rest of the stream. I'm giving away count them, 2 purple chickens. Potions are the wrong ones. Do you know what? I probably already got some, but it's just made by somebody else. I have as well. What a noob canoe. XP part. Yes. Venom in the chat if you want the build. We are going to the Infinite Archive. And Trevelyan is not going to die. Are you, Trevelyan? Oh, dear. What's your favorite class? Don't really have one. I play everything. I teach everything. I have builds for everything. I don't really have a favorite. Now, do I have a main character? Yes, I do. That's a Dragon Knight, but I don't favor technically any of them because I'll play with the shit out of one, love the crap out of it, play another one, like that just as much, play the crap out of that, switch over, like that just as much as well. It gets fucking nuts. What's a purple chicken? I'll show you very quickly. In fact, I'll give you a link. Let me get a specific link for you. Mike can take this link after I've already shared it, because then I don't have to keep changing my pet. Guides, pet. These are only available as giveaways from ESO Stream Team Partners. That's right. If you're a member, you are also a valid member of the community and you do very cool work. But if you're a member, you do not have these. If you are a partner, you do. And there's only 13 of us. So if you don't get it from me or the other 12 people, you can't get it at all. So you gotta be nice. They're rare as fuck. Trevelyan, you look massive, but I'm Venom, so there. You know how difficult it was to make that costume? That was so close.
Winning. I love winnings.
He's got it.
Drinks all around.
That purple chicken. There it is. That is a purple chicken. You can only get that from me or 12 other people in the world. Such a stubborn necromancer main. FOMO keeps me on the class. Dude, it's up to you. It's entirely up to you what you like. Pretty pleased with whipped cream and beer on top. That's not how you get it. You have to put chicken in the chat. Right. Have I got everything I need? Yes.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Look at this. How fucking cool is that? I know you've seen the tentacle arm skill before, but have you seen it themed as Venom from Spider-Man? No, you haven't. It's fucking sick. Lord Chicken Chaser, thank you very much indeed for the sub. Spoticus, you are a legend. I should use my beam more often. I'm just too excited. Chicken, chicken, chicken. There's fucking tons of you. Bear in mind, you do have to be following in order for your entry to count. So you have to be following first and then enter afterwards. If you're already following, default already done.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Thank you for the follow. Those of you that are confused, by the way, if I'm responding to someone and it's a message that you can't see, first of all, they're probably not your friend, and that's why. Not really. Secondly, it's because I'm streaming on both platforms at the moment, YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, and that, yes, that is now an ongoing thing.
I love winnings. Drinks all
When's the
around.
drawing, if I may ask? When is the drawing? Honestly, when I feel like it. Don't worry, if you do leave, it will still count. I'll just send you a whisper on Twitch. I don't even have to look. That was quick. Thanks, no worries, you're welcome. So don't worry, if you've got to fuck off, it's not a problem. Because I will be whispering in your ear. I will not. Charge extra for that. Reaper, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ooh, fire orb. Not that we need it. Gizmo!
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Dead. As our ninjas, I had a Grimoire skills line unlocked by quests. It's not a skill line. It's not a skill line. Everything can be earned in the game. It is a skill inside skill lines. Every weapon and world skill line will have at least one skill that does a specific thing that you can alter the attributes and technically style of. I'm not saying you've gone 3 in the morning again. No, I fucking hope not.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Magical stuff? I'm not even using magical stuff. No, I am actually. Wall of Elements. It's a Patreon perk, right? That's a big one.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Thank you for the follow. Someone said ninja. I haven't pressed this button today. How rude of me. There's 820 people on Twitch and fuck knows how many on YouTube. Let's press it.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Twy is in the chat. How you doing, Twy? Long time no see. Twy, are you excited for the reveal? After the reveal, even. I'm sure you saw it. If you didn't see it, well, rip. Go watch it. It's banging. You can stand in Spellfucker juice on this build, by the way. Graham sounds interesting. I have information on it. I mean, they went over it a lot in the video anyway, but I was in a meeting with Zos and several others 2 or 3 days ago where they gave us a heads up way early, and we couldn't say anything until about an hour ago, about what's to come, so we can then kind of prepare that for when the audience asks. No Mage Book or Sigic Portal, like grind, good to know. Correct. Now, how we access it is still yet to be specifically announced, which skill line, which quest line or whatever, or if you just pick it up, whatever. None of that has actually been officially announced, but they have said that everything is unlockable in-game.
I love winnings.
Now, while we're excited about that, how many people, and I thought this would be big business, how many people are... Hey, it's Trash Ash in the chat. What the fuck is Trash doing here? You're supposed to be in bed. Actually, no, you're not, because it's upside down land, isn't it? Can we get a shout out for Trash in the chat, please? If you're not following her already, by the way, absolute fucking spirit animal. I shit you not. I don't feel bad for swearing anyway, because it's just the way that I talk. But if ever I thought, you know what, maybe that's too much. No, go watch her. You'll find out. I've been here. I saw you, but I didn't register. There's so much fucking going on. Madness. Did you watch the thing? Did you see it? It's fucking great, isn't it? But yeah, they prepared us early on to say, like, this is happening, blah, blah, blah. I woke up at 6:30 to watch the reveal. No shit. Do we know how to respect the Grimoires, like skills morphs or like CP slot balls out of content? So there's 3 different sections to it. There's the Grimoires, there's the Scrying, and then there's the Scribing, and then there's the inks. You will need inks to write down and finish, or to respec the actual things themselves. Outside of that, we have limited information. But this is the thing. How many people were excited for the changing of stuff like this? Where you can change the colors of your abilities and the effects of your abilities, so they have different visual effects. Hill Country! I haven't seen you for about 2 years. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. Don't normally get up early unless I'm at work, which means I watch your face. Ha! You're normally on a boat, aren't you? First focused efforts, bastard. Damage over time effects, grow stronger. Sure. Love the color option. It's gonna be nuts, dude. Is this what YouTube streams look like? It is! It's exactly what they look like. They look all fucked up. Trash is on YouTube as well. Give her a follow if you're not following already. Those of you that just joined on YouTube or Twitch, put chicken in the chat if you are following. If you're not following, you need to be. There's a giveaway for purple chicken. 2, in fact. B2 web proficient is required in Australia citizenship. Yes, it is. But also, you are in the future, so you already knew what was coming. See, I knew what was coming because they told us. And I wasn't allowed to say so until an hour ago. You knew what was coming before I did because you're in Upside Down Land and you get to hear stuff first. Not because that's the way that they send it, but because you're in the future and anything that I'm about to hear, you've already heard it. That's why I always ask Australians for the lottery numbers. Sad thing is, they never tell me. Normally on a boat, yes, work and started again this year, so juggling up was ahead. Fair. For those of you that want the build, this is called Venom. And he's dressed appropriately as well. As you can see, I'm going to wait for Trevelyan to just go and kill that. Look, isn't he mega? See? How cool is that? Do they know who's winning the chicken? No, not yet. You'll know when I announce the winner. Oh, you mean Australia? Yeah, they definitely know. They could probably tell you now. You're in WA as well. Oh, shit. Oh my god, freaking out. But sorry, but how do I get rid of myself under the stream? How do you get rid of yourself under the stream? I don't know what you mean. Under the stream.
I love winning.
What happened? What do you mean under the stream? Are you on a board somewhere? We hear it early, but the lag puts us behind. Something else in the same spirit that would be a positive, in my opinion, would be revisiting the character creation options as well. Only one thing at a time, though. I mean, it's. I see where you're coming from, but when they've already announced what we're getting, saying, "Hey, I've got some ideas for the new stuff," is too late. You'll have to put it in next year's log. We want to have skin changes for abilities for a long time. Circulating around since WoW, and it's a new expansion. We'll be exploring this idea. It's not an expansion; it's a chapter. We have to say chapter. We need a chicken build, so Venom is old school. I mean, you can put on a chicken. We have them. Is a mechanic called Being the Dragonborn. Oh! Yeah, you're famous at the moment. Because you killed the... I'm going to press it.
Fight. Dragonborn.
So, it's a mini-game on the stream. So if people donate by bits, follow, or sub, as in YouTube sub, Twitch sub, they do damage to the Dragonborn. The person that kills the Dragonborn is the one that takes over. At the moment, you've got a sliver of health left. So as soon as you're killed, it'll remove you. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because it had to. That's why. Because it had to. No other reason. No one's ever going to tell us any different. It just does. I wonder who thought that up in the first place. Like, the most random fucking thing ever. Like, why did the chicken cross the road? It didn't. Chickens don't cross roads, you noob. Yeah, but why did it? Oh, whatever. Okay, thank you, did not know. Don't like attention? Someone kill her. I don't mean physically. Mr. Teacup, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Of course we can't use the thing because he's immune. Oh, no, he's not. Chicken had errands to run. This boss is annoying sometimes because he's immune while these are in the room. Bear in mind, by the way, people, if you are unfamiliar with the Infinite Archive and it's very confusing because you don't know how the visions work, the verses work, any of that shit, and you're scared of all the bosses, I have guides for it. I want to taunt him. Mr. James Bond to you. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Count them, people. 1,382 in total. Dragonborn down.
Headshot.
Let's go. Got a red glow is only seen by yourself. Other people don't see it. Correct. Bonus potential, no. Lasting harm, also no. Oh, what a crap. Take it then. Very cool. Fuck yes. Wow, indeed. That is insane. If you received a gifted sub, make sure you say thank you to the gifter. By the way, so Infinite Archive, obviously you've probably seen me in here for months and months and months, even on PTS, the rest of it. There is a massive All About Mechanics guide on my YouTube channel with as many bosses as I could get within that 4 or 5 week period over like 47 hours worth of footage. And the written guide has every single boss and every single vision, verse, transformation, Marauder, everything you need to know about the Infinite Archive is there. So put Infinite in the chat. If you don't want the video, go to the description in the video and the link for the website is there. I bought the transparent weapons because I wanted to be a ninja. I got stuck with the red glows on invisible weapons. Ah, of course, yeah, because the Nightblade puts the red stuff on. You guys have helped a lot, especially if you don't stand in stupid. There is a video on my channel, correct, in the How to Get Good series called Don't Stand in Stupid. Now, while that sounds mean, it's not. It's there to help you understand that there are several different types of positive and negative AoEs in the game, and you need to know the difference. I probably shouldn't have done just a beam, but who cares? Finally got one achievement finishing in Infinite Archive, running the gauntlet. Nice! That's a big one. You've been playing it a lot then. Shit, fucking negate bubble. This add-on for PC is so helpful for Infinite Archive. Yes, I forgot about that actually. The add-on, there's so many things to mention. It's impossible to keep up with it all, especially with like nearly 1,000 people across 2 platforms watching. The add-on for PC for the All About Mechanics series has been updated maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago now by Cucius Maximus, who has introduced the whole All About Mechanics guide to the Infinite Archive to it. It's all in there. So, if you have the add-on on PC, every boss that you encounter, thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Every boss that you encounter, it will give you a prompt and give you the mechanics on the side. It will tell you what you have to do. That works in-game for Trials and Dungeons and Arenas already, but the Infinite Archive ones are slightly different, so they do have a different variant, and it has been tested, and it works. They actually pop up when you get there. I don't always stand it stupid, but when I do, I blame the healer. Nothing wrong with that. Defeat 100 bosses in the first arc. I wanted to cry just because I wanted the piece. Some of the furniture from there is fucking insane, actually. Karas, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I have invisible stuff on my Nightblade and even managed to... I read that one already. Get used to it eventually. You will. Try and keep the messages relatively short if you can. I don't mean short message enter, short message enter. I mean just whatever you need to say as quick as possible. That way I can try and read it all. If I don't read it all, I get in trouble. That's not actually true. I don't get in trouble. I just kind of pride myself on being one of those streamers that tries to read absolutely everything. And reading both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. If any individual takes up too much space, I'll miss your message. I don't intend on doing that. It's sick? Yeah, it is. Sorry, it's in layer of Maslog. Sorry for... the build, especially Easy Tank. Thank you for them. You are most welcome. Just think you have Eben set on. Who has Eben set on? Oh, you mean with the red stuff? I guess. Sometimes it looks funny. The Eben stuff's quite fun. There used to be, well, there's multiple sets that have different glowy balls around them, but they took a couple away and did a different visual. You used to be able to make your character look like a fucking Christmas tree. Does Arcanist make for a good class to play solo? Any class makes for a good class to play solo, depending on the content that you are trying to solo. If you're trying to solo a trial, good luck. If you're trying to solo a world boss or something, that depends on your skill level as a player and how you build your character. Every class can do everything in the game. You do well so it looks as if I have 2 red spheres around my legs. That's weird. It's a habit of mine. Damn RP, I'll try to keep the line shorter. Yep, that's a habit of yours, but an inconvenience to me. No, you're fine. I understand, but try and keep them short if you can. Otherwise, other people will miss out. That one. Who was that with the sub? Bob the Fish. What an absolute legend. We've got a new Dragonborn. Thank you very much. Let's go. EFG. It's not. You know the rules. People to fight starts again from scratch. Bottom left-hand corner. If you kill the Dragonborn, you will take their place in stream. I'll have to kill you instead. Put Dragonborn in the chat if you want to know how to kill them. Technically, it's money, basically. The amount will change or stay the same. You dude, the M word is redundant right now. When Zot say it, they mean it mildly kind of open. So it means popular and very fast popular. When people think it's a best, then they're just stupid. Because there are billions of possibilities, astronomical numbers, in fact, for the amount of possibilities that there are, and also the amount of possibilities that people have never tried. So no one knows what is best. They only know what they like to follow because their friends tell them to. Which is a choice. You can if you want to, but who knows what's going to happen. It's going to be fucking mad. If you consider at the moment it's going to take you 5,000 years just to try every single gear combination once a second, imagine how much time it would take to try all the new stuff on top of that. It's bonkers. No one's got enough life minutes. Go nuts and try things out. I don't need any of this shit. This is not BFG, James Bond. This is Venom. So it's fashion in the next major endgame. All classes struggle with inventory. You are not wrong. There is no best gear or class. 100% accurate. Got to subsidize that ninja star. Get it, get it. Thank you for the bits. Whee! Ninja stars are required by your first 1,000 bits on the channel, by the way. So if you have them, great. If you don't, then don't. That is much worse than a Facebook rebranded. Fucking is. It's funny how they made that really, really edgy just to use it. And now nobody cares. Nobody calls it that. Everyone still calls it fucking Facebook. Did you hear the term correctly when you said the new companions? New companions in Q4. Alongside a PvP update that is fuck all to do with Cyrodiil. So that's all we're getting for that. You're not getting any more information. I think some people run unique sets that got absolutely destroyed. How? Which sets got absolutely destroyed that were unique? Be careful how you answer that. I'm listening, but tell me which sets got absolutely destroyed that were unique. Just here for the crate? No problem. Enjoy your crate. Where are you going? Oh, he's getting money. Wait, say that again about PvP. You want to hear it? Ready? Update 4 of the year. So Q4 of this year. There are 2 companions coming that are normally in chapters, but they're not in chapters this year. And alongside that update is a new update for PvP. New feature or whatever the fuck they want to call it. That has nothing to do with Cyrodiil. Nothing. I think ESO devs will ever do anything for PvP. Did you just hear what I said? PvP update that's not Cyrodiil, 2v2, 3v3, arenas coming in ESO. Ooh, who knows? We don't know. Like brand new servers. They did that. Just freaking so excited, Zai. I'm doing my best to contain it. You're not doing a very good job of it. You sound really excited. I would assume they got some statistics on what sets are used and what not used and performance, so it would be nice to see some niche old sets get some buffs. I mean, they already did that over the last 3 years. They've had 3 years worth of combat passes in order to kind of consolidate everything, make sense of it, alter sets, etc., to line up with their new hybridization system. So I don't think they're going to be looking at any other sets anytime soon, since they're kind of happy where that is. Bear in mind, I'm re-quoting actual words from the devs from a meeting that we had last week that I am now allowed to talk about today. They have been trying to make things how they want it as developers for a long time, and they're almost there. Some of the things that are still missing from the hybridization paths is stuff like potions and food, but everything else is almost there. Now, the nitpicky stuff that is still left over, they're not necessarily going to talk about right now because that's under the bonnet kind of stuff, but they're nearly there. That's intriguing. Thank you for the information. You are most welcome. Read it already. After the Battlegrounds update, there will be no one playing Battlegrounds. Who says? People play Battlegrounds all the time. Sorry, should support? Nope. Scorching support. Look. Leaderboards. Battlegrounds. It's pretty busy. Leaderboard's got loads of people in it. And that's a new one as well. Or relatively new. Food and potion hybridization, please. Yeah, there's so many fucking food options in the game. They don't make sense to have all of them anymore. So, we'll see. The devs lost a lot of ESO players not doing anything open world PvP. It's sad. They didn't really. On the grand scheme of things, no, they didn't. 1 or 2 people shouted really, really loud and had a tantrum in public forums, and that made it look like everyone left the game, but no, it didn't happen. It's second-hand information from people that are shouting about quitting after they've quit to see who cares. Well, if they've quit, why do they care anymore? They're still looking around for self-validation on their actions. It's bollocks. Cyrodiil's full all the fucking time. Not necessarily all the fucking servers, but the main server for definite. And when I say main server, I mean main campaign. They get locked out all the time. What are you basing it on? Data? What data are you referencing? There is no data that we can have that actually gives you that answer. It doesn't exist. It's bullshit. Did you hear people have tantrums and quit? Yes, you did. Some people do that because that's how people play games. They play them until they're bored and then they complain that they don't want to play anymore. That's normal. I love that it isn't PvP open world. Well, we don't know. We don't know anything. Referencing the population of ESO has declined over and over. Again, where is your source of information for that? Because that isn't a stat that you actually have access to. Nobody does. It's just Facebook crying. Can't be because PvE, if they release new VP expect every year. Did you not hear what I said, Jaren, at the moment of entry into the stream? I said Q4 of this year is a PvP update with a new feature that isn't Cyrodiil. So saying they don't do that, they are doing that. They also had PvP updates recently over the last 2 or 3 years and updated their servers dramatically to make sure the performance was better before adding any new stuff. It's a process. It's happening. For close YouTube, I won't get time before towards my hour for the crate. YouTube won't make a difference because the crate is on Twitch. So you'll be fine. You can Google MMO RPG population on many websites. Okay, I'm going to throw my little 10 pence worth into this. I do this for a living. I personally speak to the devs on a regular basis, and the closest you're going to get to any source of real information as far as stats are concerned is probably from me, considering I have access to the people that know those numbers. Okay? So in that position that I'm in, I can tell you that those stats, legitimate ones, are not available for the public. So you may have looked at Steam, which is useless. You may have looked at forums, which is useless. ZOS hasn't released those details. So it's all hearsay. So don't worry so much. Those are guesses, and ZOS themselves don't actually publish it. They don't publish it.
I love winnings. Drinks all
Opinion and
around.
stats aren't the same. Correct. If they did, it would be embarrassing. And there we got to the point of the subject matter. You're going to try to be edgy for the sake of being edgy. You're flogging a dead horse. I do eventually hope to Necromancer companion and or a werewolf. A werewolf companion? How would that work in towns? Wouldn't you get arrested? Imagine your companion wolfing out in Gratwood and just getting nicked. But when you've played since the start of the game and you see a decline in your own eyes, man. I have, since the very beginning. Played since beta. I play on 6 different servers. I teach this for a living and have done for the last 7 years. I've been to ZOS personally twice. I've been to Bethesda, I think, 7 times, and I get invited to their big celebration events. Trust me, dude, you're listening to bullshitters, or you're one yourself. I'm hoping it's not the second one. You have to tie your werewolf upside down? Yeah, probably. You're doing what people do online quite a lot. This is an online I'm better than you tactic. What you're doing is you're typing aggressively, really fast, trying to overshadow the words that are coming out so that your words come out ahead of mine to make me stumble over my own words to make you look like the one who's in the right. That's an online bully tactic. People do it all the time on Facebook when they're having a regular discussion with someone and they're backwards and forwards, and you stop the backwards and you just keep pushing and pushing. We've made clear where this is going, and at the moment it's going nowhere, so we're going to kill it there. It's a brand new account. Yeah, indeed. It's very common. It's very common. It happens a lot online, and people use it as a tactic because they think that it works. And when you've been doing this long enough, you can spot it a mile away, and then they get nuked.
Humiliation.
Dear oh dear. What a desperate twat. Imagine being in front of 900 people and trying to suck all the air out of the room just because... Let me give you a Wi-Fi code. Oh shit! We'll be married. You know how hard it is to keep up with the chat today? Fucking hell. Did we get fucking McForearms in here? Oh no, it's Waterboy. Waterboy! We've got to kill him now. Man, I got 100k DPS and can't do content anymore. No, you're already nuking things. Yep, pretty much. Swing the hammer, Mike. Swing it real good. He did. That dude... Okay, again, I'll briefly explain because I got a little bit mad. It's very common for people that are wrong to try to make you look stupid on your own stream or your own platform or your own Facebook page. And what they do is when they offer you a question and you're about to give them a legitimate answer, and they know that it's coming. They don't give a fuck about the answer. They don't want the answer. They just want to overshadow your side of the conversation. They want to make it look like they're drowning you out. so that you don't have an actual response. And I'm going to tell you in real life what this sounds like. So 2 people are having a conversation, 1 person over there, and Bully Boy Big Pants. Every single time, the 1 person over there goes, well, okay, I'll answer your question. And before they get their words out, Big Bully Boy fucking Nobby No Mates sits there and goes, no, you wanted me to answer my question. No, I will answer your question, but why? No. That's what that was. That's what he just did. And now he can't get drops anymore because he's banned. 0 dare. That is not reported 100% anywhere. So who knows devs? It's not reported. There are certain things that they've shown over time, and they will release their own stats when they feel like it. But it's not something you can go online and go, how many players play ESO, and get an exact number on every server. You can't access it. Trust me, bro. News network, indeed. It's a very, very typical tactic, playground tactic almost, to shut someone up so that you sound right. Do you think it would be graphically too much when Scribing kicks in and they make the game start to lag? No, they're just going to add abilities just like any other ability. That's a shame, but it was going in the right direction. It was going in that direction from the very, very word go. So basically, the questions were all answered correctly, and it is what it is. But that person's intention from the very first message was to cause a problem in front of an audience because they have no friends. We don't need aggressive dumbasses who want to regurgitate crap that they've heard from people who are guessing because they incorrectly think it makes them sound smart. Yeah, we gave them enough time to kind of roll back on it and consider that they may be incorrect and listen to the wrong people, but instead they decided to reverse that and turn the conversation into an actual argument where they were just arguing for the sake of argument. I'm right, you're wrong there. You've been watching Matilda. I know what it is. Do your build guides on the website. Yes, website in the chat. By the way, for those of you that are still here and not banned, put chicken in the chat. If you haven't done it already, there's a giveaway for purple chicken on both YouTube and Twitch. You have to be following, but put chicken in the chat. We'll call the giveaway later. Make sure you're linked to your Twitch account. Correct. If you want drops, make sure it's linked, then come back, refresh your stream. High came out 19 million accounts, by the summer there's 22 million accounts, and if you decline, Everest is just a big hole. Yeah, basically, it's up to 24 million accounts now. Regardless of whether they're active or not, that's how many there are. Most games don't grow like that after 10 years. This year's chapter comment with a story from Apocrypha, or is the whole new story ending in Apocrypha didn't seem to finish. X4, without giving too many spoilers, but it is a thing, it's continuing on. Within reason. How's everyone? Christian, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. My band, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. No, you're not. Don't be stupid. Any updates? Always updates. Yes, of course. Console or just PC? No, everything. This is update that we're talking about now. Update 42, technically, if you count chapter. But there's going to be 41, 42, 43, 44 over the span of the year, and it's for all platforms. Cypherbite, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. A friend just reminded me of a backflip bow. And on one hand, I kind of love the idea, but on the other, I can't see myself falling down. You can see yourself falling down in many places. Yeah, me too. Just found a website. Can't wait to have a real good look through. No problem whatsoever. If you want the build I'm using today, put Venom in the chat. If you want the one Trevelyan's on, put Lazy Tank. And if you want the Infinite Archive Guide, put Infinite. And if you listen to people that tell you that stats exist when they don't, go and have a shower. Make sure it's really, really cold. And then come back.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Got heavy attack bonus, and I'm not heavy attacking. Fuck it. Venom with an exclamation point. There you go. Backflip blow gonna get golden sky shard. Dude, it's gonna happen because there's gonna be people standing here, right? VAA. There's gonna be mines or a black hole. And they're gonna go, no, 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 no. Wait, I'll evade with a backflip. And they're gonna fuck off the cliff. I can't wait for that. Sky shard backflip. It's gonna be called. There's golden sky shard if you fall. It's a sky shard backflip if you don't. Is there a site to see stats for most to least played races, classes, and alliances? No. No. Some people will try to forcibly convince you that the logs will tell you, but they won't. Do you know why? This is an actual fact, and people that are stupid will disagree with it because that's what they do best. You can decide whether to upload or not your logs. So with that being an actual factor, and you can somewhat rig them by only showing the things that you want to show, you don't have an accurate stat. Also, that's only showing 2 servers, not all 6. So no. Do ZOS have those stats? Yes. Have they shared them? Nope. Not to say they won't though. Occasionally they do post. They do post things on social media showing like how many people died in this dungeon, how many mud crabs were killed, etc, etc, etc. Occasionally they do that. So if people wanted to know enough, you could convince them to do it.
I love winnings.
Oh shit, I thought I was sanguinate. I made a bit of a habit of standing in the middle if I'm stuck on a platform. I mean, that's not a bad habit to have. Question, I was watching a release and I got a call and couldn't continue to watch. How can I get the other 2 drops? The counter is not moving. You mean the Bethesda ones? No idea. I mean, that's gone now, so it's probably over.
I love winning.
However, in this stream, as long as you're present, as long as you've got your drops active on your account, all you have to do is watch. Just keep the window open. Will the backflip be a skill in the bar? Yes. Yes, it will. It's an actual skill. Then I want to know, my bet is least played race Imperial, least played class Necro. I highly doubt it. I don't have the answer to that, so I can't honestly say. So we're both speculating right now. I highly doubt it. Based on my own experience with the community and how many different people I have to speak to on a regular basis and on a one-to-one basis, I can tell you that from experience based on the people alone that I have spoken to, there's a fuck ton of Necros that I do know of and there's a fuck ton of Imperials. So who knows? I've got 7 of them all Imperials. I think I've got 3 myself. Let me check your inventory page. What did I miss? One way to find out if the class is underplayed is go look at rebalances the classes that make them slightly more powerful. Not necessarily. That's just something that they had to do for stats because they wanted to consolidate their overall system, because when they change a racial passive or a class passive, it's to go in line with other changes that they're currently making. So just because they lower something's effectiveness or lower its strength doesn't mean that it's because they want to nerf it or because it's being used too much. It might be because it conflicts with a set that makes it too strong. That's how balance works. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a direct influence of that particular stat, but it does mean that it'll become a problem down the line. Imagine how mad it will look at the group having different color skill visuals. Dude, it's gonna be fucking mad. I can't wait for it. They had to go somewhere with that eventually because they were doing it with the teleport skill, weren't they? I say skill, you know what I mean? The recall. But doing it to actual skills, making things change color, that's gonna be cool. 2 Bosma, 10 Dunmer. Really? Do you know what? I don't have any Dark Elves, and it's actually my favorite race, lore-wise, so go figure. Although, to be perfectly honest, my main character, my DK, was actually a Dark Elf to start with. Then I changed him to Imperial, now he's an Orc. Imperial's a great tank. Anything can make a great tank, but Imperials do have the highest the highest stamina and health bonuses, alongside 6% reduction to cost to everything, so it's quite nice. What do you personally believe at the least race played? What would I have an educated guess on, which isn't accurate because we don't know? Ooh, that's tough. That's really tough. Khajiit, not a chance. Ooh. Red Guard? No, not necessarily. I know lots of bow spammers that love it because the abilities are so fucking cheap. Red hairs, maybe? Is that what they're called? Hard to say. Lizards? No. Wanker, there's so many fucking Argonians. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I'm going to say, and Mike's not going to like this, I'm going to say, because of its semi-niche passives, I'm going to say Breton. I'm going to say Breton. Because unless it's fashion-wise, most people, I say most people, this is wrong, because most people don't actually talk. Most people just play the game. Lots of people like Breton, but most that are trying to do DPS, for example, would deliberately choose a high elf just because of what the internet told them. Mike doesn't like that, but it's true. Breton is the most played, do you reckon? PvP, maybe. We don't actually know. This is why we talk about this. We don't know, okay? Nobody out there, regardless of how aggressive they are about it, nobody actually knows the outcome or the number. But you said, based on your experience, what would you guess? I'm guessing. I would argue probably either Breton or Dark Elf. But we don't know. That's only based on the assumption that if someone wants to go DPS, YouTube told them they have to go High Elf. Or if someone wants to go tank, YouTube told them they have to go Imperial or Nord. Or if someone wants to go healer, YouTube told them Argonian. That's the logic I'm applying to that. Tries desperately to time Zai, no doubt. Yeah, but Mike, do you understand my meaning or my thinking behind it? Again, people, we are guessing. We don't actually know. Anyone that claims they do is a liar, and you should run really fast because they're going to steal your cap. I think Wood Elf is the least played race. They've not been meta, and I love them. No such thing as meta in this game, unless you mean popular, because that's what the devs mean. But I see a lot of Wood Elves, a hell of a lot, especially fucking Nightblades in PvP. They love the pen bonus. I guess it's Imperial based on that. It's the only race that costs real money. Interesting. That's a valid point. Kem, I can't say names. Kem, thank you very much for that $20 super chat. You are an absolute legend. Beer and cake in both chats, YouTube and Twitch, people. Thank you very, very much. Sticking my noble Breton fingers into my very not elven ears and saying la 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 la, not listed. I mean, either Khajiit or Nightblade or Dark Elf. No, they're not. Mine's a Wood Elf. And my other one's an Orc. Why would they be Dark Elf? Just asking. And then Nightblades, I know Wood Elves. You don't know many Nightblades then. I know fucking tons of Wood Elves. Maybe they all use the same build. So the dual stat thing on a Dark Elf doesn't make any actual sense when it comes to skill stats anymore, because they changed it. They made it so that your highest stat counts, not one or the other towards specific skills. The highest only. Both of those are cannibal elves. Is what it is. Even Zion Ninjas waited to watch a reveal. Did you see it? I'm allowed to talk about the stuff I already knew about now. Zos had us under non-disclosure and embargo for the last few days to kind of give us a heads up so we could talk to our audiences when it happened, and now I'm allowed to talk. Wanker got timed out for a whole second. We can do with your time, dude. Nowadays I know are cats and 2 woodies and 3 dark elves. I mean, here's the thing. The dual stat doesn't make a difference towards your overall performance anymore. Okay? One or the other is one that pushes it. But for argument's sake, if you've deliberately tried to take advantage of the magical pool of the Dark Elf and the weapon and spell damage bonuses, that does give you a bigger stamp pool at the same time, so you can use it for CC. Maybe Nords. Tricky. There's a lot. See, this is the difficult part. I have 73,000 people that follow me on YouTube. I have, how many on Twitch at the moment? 31, nearly 32,000 on Twitch. And I do one-to-ones on a daily basis with people that buy perks on Patreon, and I have done for 7 years. I speak to fucking thousands of people. And with that as a knowledge base overall, apart from like comment sections and shit, I can't honestly tell you which one is the lowest for 2 reasons. 1, we don't know, and 2, I see everything. I see people using all sorts. It's really difficult. So my favorite ESO streamer and content creator as of late. Nimble, you're a legend. Thank you very much indeed. That is very nice of you. Welcome to the stream. Many bonk builds use 2-handed ultimate and Nightblade. Love using Khajiit. Khajiit is fucking fun, dude, because you've got a wicked tail running around chasing you. That's it. Fucking stats. Only counts if your build supports it anyway. And it's the smallest variable as far as all your stats are concerned out of everything else. If you think about the update, that's what we've been talking about the whole stream. I already knew about it. But I'm allowed to say that now. It's going to be fun as fuck. There's lots of people shouting spellcrafting. They're wrong. It's not spellcrafting. Yeah, it is. You craft a spell. No, you don't. You get given a new skill for your skill line, and you get to customize it. You didn't craft shit. Plus, you look cool with a beast personality. Yeah, true. I have the beast personality. Look, this isn't a cat. He's a Nord. True story. Argonians too. There's fuck tons of Argonians. People love Argonians in Cyril. Do you know why? Because when those fuckers go across a lake that isn't full of slaughterfish, you can't catch the fuckers. Do you think they will implement auto-bind in the game? I have asked about that before. Their argument for that so far, not saying that they won't, is that when you pick stuff up on your own, it already does it. The only reason it doesn't is because you have someone in your group. If you mean the overland stuff, no, because the intention is to be able to trade it. The choice is yours. Looking forward to being able to modify skill visuals. Yes, indeed. That's going to be cool as fuck. I think they'll add crossplay of this cross-save. That is something that we did get to ask about inside the meeting, and it wasn't mentioned on the stream today. And their honest statement was, based on obviously the stuff that they've done recently, because they've been very busy updating the servers, introducing new hardware, etc., for each individual server. Obviously, the work there has already been done to that, so it wouldn't make sense to go too far into other stuff at the moment. But their main issue is when the game was first released and first designed, they had already had that at the back of their minds as potential for the future, and the way that they made the game initially now makes that incredibly difficult, not impossible, to do. So it is not on the cards at the moment. Does that mean that they won't ever? Not necessarily, but they haven't confirmed whether they will or won't. They've just stated why it's tricky. We can make a wall fire blue. You can make it purple. That's all we know so far. 22 styles to start with, but they'll introduce other stuff over time. Are there any racial bonuses that can't be balanced with gear stats if you don't take certain race?
With the rewards, I do hope you'll choose something interesting.
The only one, actually two. No, actually no. The only one is going to be the Argonian one, and that is your faster swimmer, which is fuck all to do with content anyway. Outside of running away from someone in the water in Cyrodiil, which is really funny. Most of them don't even realize it's slaughter fishing most of them and die. But actual stats, no. Any of them can be kind of shifted one way or another. What styles have they mentioned to be color changed? So far, they've mentioned Wall of Elements and Beast Trap. Wall of Elements, you can change to purple. Beast Trap, you can change to a cool orangey color. Outside of that, player testable when the PTS goes live. Inclined to lean towards Breton being at least also in arena with one of the bestest racers, but after their role has dropped in combat-wise, do they have one of the very coolest lore things, though? They do, and they have the highest reduction to cost. I'm gonna make a guess. Would you think there would be a Miramore? Do you think we'll go to Miramore? Well, that is mentioned as part of the chapter. That is Iphelia's realm. So wait and see for actual spoilers of the content fully, but that has been mentioned, yes. Mage Light can be green. That's true. Third skill. They did mention Mage Light. Thanks for the drop. You are welcome. Need to leave the stream because the life doesn't matter when you leave, right? No, it doesn't matter. The chicken giveaway will still be counted, even if you're gone. So for those of you that didn't know, we are doing a giveaway for purple chickens on both platforms, both Twitch and YouTube. Kind of leaving the giveaway for as long as drops usually last. It's not going to work for everybody, but I'll be doing it soon. So I'll give that away when I feel like it, but let's just say soon. Put chicken in the chat if you want it. You can only acquire those from Stream Team Partners. There are only 13 of us. I'm one of them. You can't get it from anyone else in the world. You have to be following, though. Pay to win, bro. No, following is free, and if you don't want to follow afterwards, then you can just unfollow if you didn't win. I don't give a fuck either way. It's up to you. Just telling you that's how the bot works.
I love winning.
Thank you for the follow. You want the build, by the way? Venom. Yes, he looks like it, too. Closest I could get. Thank you and good luck. You are most welcome, and thank you for joining. That the Arcanist getting nerfed. No. They mentioned anything of the sort. People keep waiting for it. They're sitting on the fence going, Arcanist's going to get nerfed day one. It didn't. It's going to get nerfed week one. Didn't. It's going to get nerfed month one. Didn't. It's going to get nerfed year one. Didn't. I'm going to be right one day. No, you're just waiting to say call it. Not you personally, just people in general. I'll follow you into hell. Dark Zelly, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sean, when you coming to Norwich? Need to go to the pub. Good evening, Zion Ninjas. It's been a while. It has indeed, Cal. How you doing? Beer and cake in the chat. Superman is here, people. But Rebecca is going to get wrecked. I've got fucking Exsanguinate. Gizmode! Stop hitting her. I know. Oops, caps lock. Slightly. Turkey, close. But I won't be nerved because they would have done it with the balance stuff in launch. Correct. Would you like some actual words from the developers that they actually expressed to us? Well, to individuals at least, during meetings, as far as the Arcanist is concerned, on release? After extensive testing and prepping for it with the combat passes that they've been working with over the last fucking 3 years, one of the boldest statements that they made on release of it, outside a couple of oversights, because shit did happen, their statement was that they are happy with the Arcanist. They are happy with where it is in comparison to other classes. That doesn't mean that balance changes won't happen along the way, but when they released it, outside of, again, a couple of features that weren't planned, they were already happy with it fully. So they didn't drop it to alter it. They dropped it, did everything they wanted to do, and they were happy. Again, a couple of skills kind of were a little bit overlooked because obviously players are quite smart sometimes and do things that aren't planned. But outside of that, they were happy with its release. It wasn't like a full-on test to see if it would work in the game. They already knew what they wanted to do because they made sure that the last 3 years worth of combat updates kind of consolidated their upcoming design. It was all part and parcel of the same thing. People think that when a new class comes out, it's been available for a week. No, they're working on it for a year or two prior to that. And the updates were kind of part of that staggered effect to release this as it is. This is my 10th year in this chat that made me excited. Some good stuff. It's fucking nuts. Is BFG still viable? 100% yes, but this isn't the BFG. This is Venom. Build is really interesting to me. Appreciate the work. Thank you! They're not fighting them. Of course, they're happy. Nerf the size of the beam shield. Maybe don't think the DPS need to be changed at all. Some people have complained about the visuals, but then again, this beam, for me, looks a bit more dramatic from this end than it does from the other end. But I know some people complain about too many green lights and stuff. I mean, just kick all your Arcanists out of the group. Make more sense, wouldn't it? I mean, that's the aesthetic. Much like someone using loads and loads of flame makes loads of fire happen. Maybe eventually they'll add a little toggle switch to tone down abilities on console or whatever if you really want to, but I kind of like seeing the effects because I know what's happening. I do play console or PC more. I play all of them, every single platform. So PlayStation, Xbox, PC, NA, EU, every single one of them. But my main is this server. One more beer. What do you reckon? Yes, do it. I can't join you because I don't have any, but do it anyway. Dildo player cap news. You want some news? Okay, fucking McForearm's in the room, first of all. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. He's behind me, isn't he? Shit. Gizmo! Oh, I missed the synergy. Q4. You know, like last year, they were like, hey, everyone, here's a new chapter. And by the way, you get an infinite dungeon next year. Motherfuckers, or end of the year. Well, they did the same this year as well. They gave us one of the biggest, most asked for things at the end. So Q4 of this year, we're getting 2 new companions instead of them being in a chapter. And at the same time as that update, we are getting a new PvP feature that is not Cyrodiil. So they've told us to basically watch this space and see what happens. Do you do much PvP? I do, but not on stream. Sometimes I do during the events on stream, but one, there's a lot of PvP streamers anyway, so you're not going to see anything necessarily new. And 2, it's just stream snipe fucking fodder, and it's just exhausting watching all the 5-year-olds use your stream as a fucking surveillance camera and claim skill. Although, technically speaking, they get killed anyway. So, you'll see a lot of PvE stuff, but occasionally you'll see PvP, mostly during events. Oh shit. Love if they gave aesthetics to older classes like Dragon Knight, literally cool stuff, but been feeling like Night Players mission visuals. They're not missing visuals, they're missing because they can go invisible. That's kind of their style. But again, they've added a new feature to the new chapter, which is going to allow you style changes to your skills. So you'll be able to change their visuals and their colors. There are 22 to start with. That's not saying there won't be more later, and that could be class stuff. We don't know. Any drops going still? They should still be active. Refresh your stream. How do you feel about the new secret housing feature coming in Q3? I don't know anything about it, so I can't feel anything. But I can be excited, I guess, about the potential of it. I can't be excited about the actual feature because we don't know. But they said get hyped. I'm going Juffy. Keen on style pages as someone who likes my skills to match my outfit. Yeah, fashion's going to be insane. Love the Nightmare class set that makes the body glow red. Awesome. Thank you for your contribution. Can I have a rainbow colored frost clench? Not yet.
I love winnings.
Haha! Juffy, that's what you get for having focused efforts. Very interested in PvP feature. Yeah, me too. Hi, Zion Ninjas. Will the new system allow PvE taunt, AoE taunt ability? They have not said anything of the sort, so we don't know. As far as that's concerned, they've only demonstrated one skill so far. And that's the backflip from the bow skill line. Dead Jester with the bits. Thank you very much indeed. You are a legend. Playing on every server and region, that being able to play on all servers was just a preference thing. Is that a question? Technically, it's a business move because that makes me more accessible to a larger audience, which means Patreon perks are easier to fulfill. You should nerf Juffy. I think you should get banned, Greg. Fuck you. Leave Juffy alone. Thank you for the bits, Superman. Much appreciated. Hope so I'll be able to custom color furniture. Oh, that would be cool. Is indeed my apologies. No, you're good. Don't apologize. Just making sure it was a question rather than a statement. We've got a hype train coming up soon. We actually have a hype train. Mecha Girl with 1,000 bits. Thank you very much for starting the hype train. Let's go, people. Bits, subs, and that's it, actually. Bits and subs pushes the hype train. Juffy is fucking insane. What did you find? Trevelyan's typing, obviously. Make sure that's in-game, because you're on stage right now. Power cut! Again? Trevelyan has crashed, people. Don't apologize now. Say sorry for apologizing. Right? Apologize for apologizing.
Show me the money.
Who did money? Oh, yes. I am the knight. Beer money. Happy belated birthday. That was a week ago. Thank you very much. Absolute legend that you are. Be back in 2 minutes. Trip the power out. He tripped the power out by being too good. Thank you very much for that generous donation. I'm the knight. You're a legend. And also, Dead Jester, thank you for the gifted sub. Xbox server has been crashing like crazy lately. That's not what just happened. Trevelyan's real life house had a real life power cut because he stood on his iron. Thinking of coming back to ESO, was a good bow class for PvE, PvP. No such thing as a bow class. It's a bow skill line. Every class can use it. So it's up to you. Thinking either Nightblade or Warden. Then pick your favorite. Not gonna lie, loving this content. I didn't really know you existed. No offense. Offended. I'm not offended. Don't be stupid. It's very difficult to actually offend me. Another birthday and no grey in the beard. Good. I have got a couple. You just can't see them. Good genes right there. I have got a couple here. But again, you can't see them on stream. I use my bow, my Warden, and my Arcanist. So, I do actually have 2 bow builds on my channel. There is Yogi, which is a 2-bar build, and then there's, Quiver, which is a 1-bar build. They're both bow builds, essentially. Just go for Quiver, for fuck's sake. Yogi is not a redundant build. It is very, very strong, but Quiver is 10 times fucking easier and does about the same amount of damage. As far as the grey stuff goes, no grey here. None at all. 0. Actual zip. None. Couple here. None there. Made Yogi a long time ago, if I remember correctly. So, try Quiver. Imagine Yogi being an already successful and easy to use build and very, very strong up front and consistently. But, half the stuff to do. It's fucking nuts. And Nature's Bounty? Nature's Bounty is insane. Hey Zai, do you have a specific build for Maelstrom? Nope. Or one you'd recommend? I use all my builds in Maelstrom, so use whatever you like. I mean, to be fair, if you want something that's very straightforward and almost foolproof apart from the mechanics that you got to pay attention to, Lazy Sork. Beautiful builds of both. Thank you very much. Offended Zai by calling him a carpet. No, you didn't. You got to try harder than that, Jack. All the way up there. Lazy Sork, all day. Lazy Sork in the chat. I know. You're going to obviously seen a variant of it on the internet, but guess what? It's original as fuck. The Easy Sork has been around for 7 years and had updates almost every single patch. The Lazy Sork is the 1-bar variant of that build to make it easier for people that have been using it all along that still struggled. 40 and rapidly starting to get grey. I'm 41 now. As of a week ago. Don't tell anyone though. It's just between us 900 people. How you doing, Pitch? For those of you that have just joined, if you are not following already, hit the follow button, then type chicken in the chat. Giving away a purple chicken pet on both YouTube and Twitch. This Trevelyan's got one. Only 13 people in the world, including me, can give you those pets. They don't exist anywhere else. Zos won't even give it to you. Happy belated birthday. Thank you very much. I see a lot of bow builds for Nightblade PvP. Is Warden any good at bow in PvP? Yeah, it's fine. Any class can use them. It's not restricted to any class, but just depends on how you build. You do not look close to it. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Mr. Birthday Zonerd, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, dude. Be sorry, Dark Zally. No, you're good. Again, the giveaway is both on chicken, both on YouTube and Twitch, both on chicken. Dear oh dear. So I'm giving 2 chickens away, technically. I am going to do the giveaway when we get to round... I love winning. Drinks all around. When we get to Arc 5. How about that? That'll give you content to watch and it'll give me a fucking sore throat trying to keep up with the chat. Clear VMA on Easy Sork, Burn, OBT, Lich, Cultist, and others. Oh, one-handed too. Takes practice. That's a good point, actually. First of all, Mechan, thank you very much indeed for your sub a moment ago and for the bits. And DJ A&K, actually a very skilled player. I've met him in real life as well, and his missus. I've met them both. I've had one-to-ones with DJ, and this is a statement and fact, where he has requested help, as people in one-to-ones do, and I've looked at his build, I've looked at how he plays, and trying to kind of isolate issues and put forward some advice and stuff to make him better. He was already very, very good. It wasn't until after the 1-to-1, or almost at the end of it, that I realized he actually only plays with one of these with one hand. He plays PlayStation controller one-handed. So he can play better than most people that use two hands. That's a fact. And he's done Maelstrom on fuck knows how many builds on the channel. He has got a video of a camera on his hands showing him doing it. And I can't remember where the fuck the link is. DJ, if you've got the link, give it to Mike, because only the mods can post in there. You are quite welcome to have that in the chat so people can go see it. I tried my first character the last build month, and I have made Ash from Evil Dead. Nice. Bonus potential or some of this. That one.
I love winning. Drinks all around.
By the way, I've got shit perks so far. These are all crap, apart from Ferocious Support and Scorching Support, which are nice, but I don't heavy attack that much, and I'm not paying attention to anything else on my feet anyway. I'm right here, I heard that, Zai. It's true, though. What CP does it need to be to start arenas? You can start arenas at any level. Doesn't matter what level you are. If you want to go into veteran difficulty, then you need to go to level 50. But the Infinite Archive, level 1. This doesn't have a normal or vet difficulty level. It has an increased difficulty level based on how far you go. On one hand, sorry for the question, insensitive and involves loss of hand. No. He can, well, he probably answer anyway because you tagged him. I'll let him answer. It's not by choice, but he's adapted very well. Impressive indeed. Beat single-handedly, literally. Yes, he's really good. Now, there's lots and lots of very good players out there. That's not my point. I'm not trying to put people up against each other, but I am stating the fact that he uses one hand with a fucking controller and does really well. Have a look. What with the bow? Yeah, dude, there's a couple of skills that you can take advantage of between light attacks that just make things really difficult for people to fucking defend against. Especially bound, bollocks. Bound armaments. Record on infinite? I have fucking no idea. Like 10-ish. It's difficult to go for records, to be fair, because one, I don't have enough time since I'm working 12 to 18 hours a day, and two, I normally just finish before we're done. What arena vet do you recommend after Maelstrom? There's only one solo arena for vet after that, which is Vatistran Hollows. On stream, we normally get to the point where it's too late and I have to leave. So, where we could get is completely different to where we have got to. We were on, like, arc fucking 8 or 9 the other night, and we just like, fuck it, we have to go. Looking forward to Scribe builds, bro. Fuck yes! And then the other night, we got to, like, 9, and then Zaj Hashad fucking deleted us, so that was a rip. That was an actual death. But I think that was the dev's way of saying, do you know what? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, go to fucking bed. Mark JPVVA, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Also, thank you for the sub, by the way. Much appreciated. Saw that just pop up. So I'm finally nailing down Maelstrom. I got distracted on the spider round and died. But no death to poison and ice round. Brilliant. The two that are the most difficult for most people, because mistakes happen, you manage. So, fuck yes. Mechanics guy is epic. Thank you very much. The Maelstrom video is actually the most watched video on my channel. That house is a bully, no doubt. Thank you very much for the sub. Massively appreciated. Beer and cake in the chat. So we had Zachasa, and it wasn't that the boss was that difficult. It's just that at that stage, he was hitting quite hard. And we knew how to avoid it, because we did. We did it successfly. And then the next round, when we had to repeat it, we just died. It was too late. Brendan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. All verses and all the verses do. What happens? Are there any verses or visions that affect companions? Ah, yes. So your companions now get the same visions as you. They were a little broken to start with, but they fixed it, and now they get the same visions as you. Juffy, come here. I'm trying to fucking put a beast trap on you. Trevelyan, it's fine. You don't have to chase it. I'll kill it. Just keep the boss still. Otherwise, he's going to dance around the fucking room. Meow. Get off. Lady Charisma, how you doing? No, that's not right. Lady Charisma. How do I say your name? Clara Sam? I can't say words. It's been a busy day. Welcome to the stream, lady. How you doing? I read it completely wrong at first. I thought it was Charisma. That's what happens when you're a streamer, people. That's why you read half a name instead of a full one, because you'll never get it right. Makes a lot of difference. Yes, it does. 2 new companions to add to my collections. 2 new companions are coming in Q4, not in the chapter. Farmic Boom again. Critical damage from magical base attacks. It's going to work for Wall of Elements. It's not going to work for anything else. I'll take this instead because it's going to boost my weapon and spell damage glyph. Clarissa! I see. It's got an M on the end. See? I would have never got it right anyway. Not too bad. Looks like you're having fun. Yeah, loads of it. It's fucking nuts today. 2 focused efforts. You bastard face. Bastard face. Canoe head pants. I'm going to give one more shout for people that don't know. If you've only just joined, there is a giveaway on both YouTube and Twitch at the moment. Yes, I'm streaming on both platforms. If you are following, and if you're not, make sure you are. If you put chicken in the chat, you will enter the purple chicken giveaway. That is a pet that only myself and 12 other people in the world have access to. So, it's fucking rare. Zos won't even give it to you because that's our exclusive perk for being partners. Just as the smart people talk and the village idiot, I don't know what Q4 is. Okay, the 4th quarter of the year. So you're looking at sort of November-ish time. There's 4 updates every year, so you're looking at, you know what? Update 44. That's what you're looking forward to. I can blitz through Vet Maelstrom with a poison room 9, I think. It's 7. But I can't get through the flower room. 9 front, I think. I can't get through the poison. Just get poisons and just die before I get even close to the pool. So, you mustn't get caught by it, basically. If the flowers, Finn flowers, actual poison mushrooms, they're called mushrooms. Don't tell Finn they're flowers, they're mushrooms. He hates it, but it's true. Even Rich agrees with me. If you get caught by the mushrooms, you've got to get to the pool and survive. But if you get caught by the mushrooms, you're pretty much dead anyway, so good luck with that. So if you put Maelstrom in the chat, or no, it's wrong. VMA in the chat, the guide is there. Everything you need to know is there. The video that Zai and DJ were talking about is that... There you go. It's actually on my website. So it's in the news article where DJ made a video of himself playing, and he's got a video, like a camera of him, and you can see his hand on the controller. One-handed, doing Maelstrom with the builds. And other stuff too. It's fucking nuts. Go check it out. There's a legitimate news article on my website. So bookmark that if you want to show other people. Builds don't work. They're so effective that they work even if you use them one hand. Imagine that. No, that's not fucking easy to do. Exclamation point VMA in the chat if you want the guide for the Maelstrom Marine. If you are struggling with the poison stuff or any of the rounds, they're all demonstrated. And it's not like most videos where just to show you how cool I am. And that's not what my videos are. They're actual demonstrations and explanations of how to do things. That particular Maelstrom guide, I actually stop hitting things sometimes to show you the enemies going through the motions. So you know what to expect. Because I appreciate while I might go into a boss fight and completely splat it and you see nothing happen apart from it dies, the vast majority of players will not. The vast majority of players are going to see all the mechanics. They're going to see every single worst case scenario thing that would happen. So in the video, I show that. It's in a written guide as well. The written guide is for, well, everything. Everything that's got a video guide has got a written guide. Afternoon, Zion Ninjas. Naz, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Chicken, Mighty Bash, I'll take that. Should have took Fire Orb, really. All your chicken is belong to me. No. No chicken for you. Happy Thursday. That is Thursday. You're right. Only that. I keep forgetting to put my buff on because I'm reading the chat too much. Legend. Dude, it was mega. Have a heavy. Really simple. Don't step in the big dirty stuff. Big dirty fucking AoE. Gizmode. Shout Gizmode because synergy, bright light. Now you know. You're dead anyway. Ascendant Lord. Can't believe it ain't been on ESO for 6 months. Damn, I've missed it. Well, you have, but it's still here, so don't worry. Thinking base. Did you mean boss? Bonus potential again? Sure. Been snowed in since time is all over the place. That's shit. We have not yet. I can't see out the window, which means there's no snow yet. I can only see outside when everything turns white. Chicken wing, hot dogs, and bologna. Dude, I'm so hungry. I'm not gonna lie. I did eat just before the stream, but that was the first time I ate all day. So, struggling. Tomorrow I'm gonna have food 3 times instead of just 1. I'm gonna try to anyway. Build walkthroughs and streams are always on point. Seriously, I've probably spent way too much time reading through your walkthroughs and build guides. Top shelf right there. Do you know what? You are a legend. Thank you very much indeed. I'm glad it is still helpful. There was a Facebook post about it today. Now, bear in mind, I don't normally respond on Facebook because it's full of canoes. I have a page on there, obviously, but I see stuff and just don't say anything. Someone posted today, is Zynode any good? Are his builds any good? And I just know, well, there might be some nice people on there, that is going to get flooded with absolute salt pants wearers. So, like, no, I'm not looking. Fuck it. Living TN snow is like poison, most of us down there. We don't get snow very often. I mean, we used to have it every year, but now I've said this before on stream. This is what the snow, it does sound, ours got audio. Did you know that? Did anyone in the US know that? In the UK, our snow has a sound. It does. Look at that. It's on Google. This is what it sounds like. Has a facial expression as well. That's what it does. It falls and then fucking gives up. Doesn't lay. The ice is there. The snow just doesn't bother. You've responded with Facebook with nah. I have actually. Oh, it's true. We don't get snow, we get slush. We do get slush and horrible ice. Like, as soon as the forecast says, hey, there's some snow, everyone shits the bed and shuts all the schools. Like, even if it just thinks about snowing. Like, the weatherman will go, maybe I fancy telling you might get some snow. Instant, school shut. Brilliant. Good, very subjective without definition. Well, like, build any good could mean high numbers, well-rounded, fun to play, etc., etc. Yeah, usually the case. But what people do is when they go, oh, high numbers, what they forget is that rigged scenario with a target dummy, which is rigged. It's got very specific variables and a very specific amount of health and specific timers on stuff as well, that being infinite unless it's off balance. Whereas there are at least 20 to 30 other buffs and bonuses in the game that are not there. Plus, it's a trial dummy, and people are soloing the fuck out of it. Most trial enemies don't have 21 million health. They have like 100 or so. The northwest of England confirms snow gives up. See? Skip your nose. What area are you in? East Anglia. Specifically, Costa del Norwich. Unmech, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I was going to beam then, and I just cancelled it. I animation cancelled my beam. Good job. That's what happens. Whenever they predict snow, there's a run at the grocery store. Hold on. But it still has me run out of milk and bread. Imagine that, right? You don't even give a shit about the milk and bread in your house. You're like, yeah, I've always got milk. Yeah, I've always got bread. As soon as it starts snowing, must get all the bread. You don't even eat bread. Must get all the bread. Like, when COVID happened, everyone's like, must get all the pasta. Hang on, a minute ago you were saying pasta's no good for you, too many carbs, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but it's different now. Why? Why is it different now? You're not even going to eat it. And guess what? After COVID, they still had some left. You shouldn't have fucking bought it. Toilet paper all over. I love that. eBay toilet paper. Must get all the bog roll. Yeah, because you got a disease that doesn't make you shit yourself. Imagine that. Imagine your first thought is to go and get toilet roll when you're not actually going to get the shits. You are more likely to get the shits from a dodgy curry than you are COVID. Fucking, it was hilarious to watch. Like, what are you doing, you fucking idiot? Well, it's a good job the news has gone mad, because I'll just buy the fucking paper and use that. Flour, rice, and powdered milk, sugar coffee. Yeah, it was basically the most fucking generic commodities that anyone thinks they need during a war zone time would have to be their first thought, even if they're not having any way, shape, or form of using it. They weren't even going to bother. It's like, we have to have it just in case. Just in case fucking what? Did you buy beans as well? Slap 130k on a dummy in a trial to run perfectors, but I love me a Zyno build when I want to have fun. And dead. They can still slap faces in content as well, and that's the point. They're designed for content, not for the dummy. The dummy is going to double stack variables that don't double stack. So people then remove those from their own setup to add something else on top to enhance the dummy. Then they take it off when they go into content and they're back to square one. But they don't tell you that. That's the problem. Whereas on my own setups, I don't give you that bullshit. I give you the build as it is and as it works, and the dummy is not necessarily going to reflect actual content. We get high numbers on it? Yeah, of course you will. But it won't be the same. And it's very difficult for people to admit that because they think it makes their build less valid. Whereas in actual fact, all you're doing is understanding or even demonstrating the fact that you understand the differences in variables in combat. Lots of people don't want to admit that. They just want to show you 150k or else. Loads of clicks. Then quit your job. Brilliant. Run so many things. People say I can't on a build. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing, dude. They're designed for it. And here's another thing to consider. If you only ever build for the dummy, you're only ever going to be any good against the dummy. That's the only time you're going to get full performance output from it. Because that's what you're trying to do. But if you build for content, that's when the results come out. In actual content. So if you're happy with your build, you've got your rotation and everything, you want to see what it will really do in an actual situation, go in there and try. It's like buying a new football and just kicking it up against your bathroom door. You haven't really gone out in the field and tried it out yet, have you? Oh yeah, but it's it will definitely work. No, you might kick it and go fucking right angles. After going with a mushroom, Alfredo disappeared from the store shelves. I have no response to that. Reconditioned toilet paper was the best eBay listing ever, indeed. Get a guild that requires dummy quality and vet trials, and then they don't require specific gear for the trial. Brilliant. That makes perfect sense. We flog this dead horse every single stream, but unfortunately, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors in there. I'm not saying you can't use it as a tool. That's 100% not what I'm saying. But I am saying understand the differences and the things that are skewed between your build and the dummy and how they conflict. And instead of trying to use those in your favor to make the numbers inflate just for that scenario, consider that those are the things that you may or may not need in content because you may or may not already have them. Or what else you can add to it while you're there. Constantly chasing that fucking number is just, it's just a dick swinging game between people. And that is fine, but if you want to play that mini game, admit that's what you're doing. If you say, well, I'm just trying to get the highest number so I can get higher than my mate, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you go, oh, this is 100% viable for all content, no bollocks, because you've got to change your food, your gear, and your fucking stats before you even start. So, honesty is the tricky part. Like, you can't get people to be honest about the way they're setting themselves up. I don't care what gear people are using if they get stuff done. The thing is, there's more than one, it's a stupid expression, but there's more than one way to skin a cat. And what people will do is they will blindly tell you that there's only one way to play, not understanding that there are billions of possibilities that no one's going to have enough life minutes to try out. So if no one's tried them all and no one ever will, how do you really know? And logic like that scares people because it sounds like a threat to them. It's not a threat. It actually is helpful because if your mindset is sound enough to understand that that is a real thing, you might sit there and think, what else could we add to be even better than you already are? Even if you're hot shit, right? You're hot shit right now. You can do VMod in fucking 6 minutes. Good job if you can. What about if you could do it in 5.5? Ooh. See? That's what that's for. It's not to say you're shit because you use a dummy. No, I'm saying there are other things that you can add. Think about it. Rather than sitting there and obsessing over that, go into content and see what you're missing. I thought that was just a southern saying. No, it's a weird fucking saying. I know it's got history and I know someone's going to Wikipedia the fuck out of it to try and explain me on my own live stream, but it is fucking weird. I'm going to have to get creative and buy them separate. Here's an example, and I use this very same example multiple times on stream. After that sub, thank you very much. Remember, people, when we get to Arc 5, we're doing the giveaway. If you've just joined, chicken in the chat, make sure you're following. There's a giveaway for a purple chicken on YouTube and Twitch. Yes, I'm streaming on both and reading both chats. I had someone not very long ago tell me about their DK build. Like, oh yeah, I get 127k or something. Brilliant, well done. That's only on the dummy though. And I know that you've skewed some variables in your favor that you take away when you go into content. Because I know that you already have breach, so you've decided not to use that skill, so you're using something else instead. So you're rigging the numbers. However, you can get more. No, I can't. Yes, you can. How many poison skills are you using? 4 and a glyph. Okay, so have you ever considered Moritong? Adding that? No, it's a shit set. Is it? Because 4 of your skills could be 10% stronger and you're deliberately refusing to do it. Imagine that. Imagine thinking you're so good that an actual improvement on that is a threat or a negative statement. Try to help. Don't listen then. You don't have to. You splat all the content in the game anyway. But still, it's a real thing. It's something that actually does make sense. And if you consider that in something that you already consider optimized, you've just understood that you've got room to improve. And there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, that's part of the game. That's why it's so fun. It's because there's always something else you can do. There's always a different way to do things, or there's always something else you can add. It slaps you on my Bobo Poison Warden build. Now imagine if you didn't need to wear it because you had another set that did equally as well, but someone else brought that as well. So you can now double stack it. You can have 2 sets, fully 2 sets, 2 5-piece bonuses, and someone else bring Morag Tongue. Imagine if you comprised that way. Mad, right? Whoever thinks like that, that would be dumb. One time someone demands you to, if I'm wearing approved sets. By who? Which fun police told you that? I'll link it from the book. Fair enough. That's actually quite funny. The guy just said that. I don't think I get stuck in my armor now. See? I've noticed the tanks and healers are very locked behind some sets in vet trials. I find it boring. But the thing is, right? I understand if people want to build a certain way and have a certain setup and copy their favorite YouTube heroes. There's nothing wrong with that. We make content out here, and that is what it's for. But if you do want to be one of those people that will out there kind of absolute state that there is no other way, you better be right. Spoiler, you're not. And that's the problem. It's those people. It's not people that have decided to play a certain way and that's it. It is your group. You get to decide. That is part and parcel of the term choice. Like, you get to choose too. If your choice is to ignorantly pretend that there's nothing else that exists, that's a choice. That's fine. It's up to you. If you're not that ignorant, but you just like a certain play style, you have a brain that works. Also fine. If you want to try millions of different things, okay, not millions, maybe lots, also fine. There's nothing wrong with either of those playstyles. It's up to you. You can pick what the fuck you want. But if you don't want to try anything else, you don't now own the right to tell other people they can't try. Simple as that. The only time you own the right to do that is if you're a group leader and you decide who plays. In which case, it's going to be very, very, very rare that you actually do play. You're going to spend more time in Discord playing not for safe work games, or not safe for work games. Scribing, it would be cool to use an ice staff wall of elements and create a block of ice on top of the water to run out it. That's not been mentioned as a thing because the skills don't get altered. The stats and the what's the word for it? Aesthetics of it, as far as the well, not even that. The damage types and the function gets changed, but the ability's visual and the ability's application doesn't. So Scribing is you get a skill for that skill line that does something set in stone, like a backflip. But you could make it do poison when you flip, or a heal when you flip. That's the difference. I want to try all the stuff and things. I just don't have time and resources. That is a fair enough statement because that is actually true for every single one of us. This is why I watch and subscribe to Designer. Thank you, freedom of choice to build and break out the square. And that's the thing. Sometimes a really good idea could be so far in the box that you didn't even realize it was there. You don't have to go outside the box. You could just use the tools that you've got. Don't tell me how to play my game. I'm paying for... Hang on, let me read that again. Don't tell me how to play my game. I'm paying for a period. Indeed, fair enough. Went from Iron Blood on a vet trial as a tank instead of Saxiel. Threats of violence followed on Discord. I actually used to use Iron Blood when it first came out on the Almost Immortal Warrior. The only trouble is the snare effect of it. But as far as survival is concerned, absolutely fucking insane. So glad you mentioned Morag Tongue. My absolute favorite as an ESO was Morag Tongue on my DK tank. Crushed a hard mode vet dungeon with 3 poison build buddies. It was broken. Exactly. So what you've done is you've offered a 10% increase to all poison and disease damage. So Nightblades and DKs fucking rejoice. Well, what about flat? This is the fucked up thing. I'm going round in circles here. I see people obsessively demand that there is a DK buff. Right? Holy cow, those donations real? Yes, they are. Why would I have fake donations on the stream this established? They're real. Ask Bob. We need the 6% increase to flame damage. We need this, we need that. Okay, good. You definitely must have that 6% increase to flame, yes? Yeah. What about the 10% increase to poison? No, I don't need that. You want 6% to your flame, but you don't want 10% to your poison. Do you see the conflict here? And these are the people that will force you to believe that you have to play that way or else. Making sense? I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm saying there are options. What has dawned on me is his honesty tells you the truth and doesn't throw out this is the only way. No, because I know it isn't. That's the thing. If there was quite honestly only one way to play, like in a linear MMO, like you must have this to get this, that would be fair. There are games that exist like that. They do exist. But the whole, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, I mean, if it works, you can, clearly. Still meta for basically all builds, or did Necrom change that up? That's never been a thing. There's been a choice and a popular choice, but there's never been best. There's always been whatever works for you. It's just that some people will not try other things and aggressively force you to do that or else. And this is another thing to consider as well, and this is a fact. Most, and I say most people that try to manipulate you into playing their way or else don't actually have any threats that can be enforced. Because the threat is usually, well, you won't get in my group. Which group? Oh, my trials team. Wait a minute. Listen carefully to what you just said. Your trials team. The one that you do achievements with? Yeah. Your full one? Yeah. The one that has no room in it. You're going to threaten someone with no access to something that has no space. DJ with 10 gifted subs. Thank you so fucking much. You are an absolute legend. I'm hitting the button.
Headshot.
There you go. Oh my god. You know the rules, people to fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place to stream. I have to kill you instead. And here's another important point. Everything I've said is to support both sides of the coin, right? To support people that want to play one way or people that don't. But above all, I've stated how stupidity can be kind of exploited online. Like, people are fucking idiots sometimes, and they will only listen to what they want to hear. So to the untrained ear, with a very, very biased standpoint to the way that I present my content, they'll just sit there and go, yeah, Zai said meta's no good. Well, first of all, it doesn't exist, but Zai said, you're not allowed to play this way. No, I didn't. I said, you can play that way. There's other options. Zai says trial groups are no good. Didn't say that either. I said, you can make your own group. I'm trying to make people understand that there are lots of choices, and one of those choices is for you to make a decision. You can play that way, or you can play some other way. But threatening people with gatekeeping mentalities is not going to work, especially when you have no space. If you have no space, they're going to have to play with someone else because they can't play with you.
I love winning.
And if you keep trying to convince them that they can't play with you, even when they know they can't, they're still not going to. They're going to make their own group anyway. So here's the fundamental point underlined overall. If you have your own group and you like that group and it's full and you like to play content, do that, and at the same time, for balance, mind your fucking business. It's as simple as that. Stop poking your nose in other people's group and trying to tell them what to fucking do, because you're just interfering with something that's nothing to do with you. You do you, let them do them, everyone's fucking happy. It does have space for the rest of Discord all day complaining about no good players. I love that. No good players. What you mean is, and I understand the frustration behind it, what you mean is you haven't found anyone that you consider to be on your level, which is a different type of frustration. Those donations are wild. It takes me a year to make that much money and also bust my ass to get it. God bless you, bro. You're living the dream. I appreciate it, but believe it or not, that is also over 7 years. And I do work on average something like 110 hours a week. So I'm busting my ass too, believe me. Difference between genius and stupidity is genius has limits. Did you get that off the internet? Oh, Albert Einstein, fair. Can't wait to see what the new has come out. This new chapter. The thing is, again, there's now multiple different additions to your character with this coming in, which means the amount of options there already were have now been multiplied astronomically, even to the smallest point. It's fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think we'll ever get crossplay. I already mentioned that earlier. They did mention that in the meeting the other day. The way they designed the game initially, the way they built it, because it's very complicated, obviously, would make it very difficult for them to do at this stage. They didn't say they wouldn't ever do it, but it's not on the cards at the moment, to say the least. It's not a no or a yes, but it was addressed. They know that everyone expects that because 2024, everyone has to say cross-play to every single game or else, even though they don't even know people on the other platform. But ESO is not quite as simple as just put on this button and everything works. There's so many things to consider, alongside the fact that multiple people have invested a lot of money on multiple servers. It's like you couldn't have the same house twice if that was the case. So it's quite difficult to do, not just morally and kind of physically, but just it's a big task. Other games it's a little easier because they're built that way. They did consider it on launch, but again, their base is what makes it more difficult. It took Warframe like 10 years to get crossplay. It did, but they already had that in mind. This is more of a side thought for them at the moment. Being aware of it, hearing the community and knowing that they want it, but it's not necessarily something that they're going to force right now. Again, those were clear words, not necessarily right now. It doesn't mean that we won't ever, but it also doesn't mean that we will. I can stand in that shit. As long as I'm hitting something, I can stand in it. We've got Windy Bollocks in the room with fuck knows what else. Not even a problem. Had a small tanty release about stuff in EU and NA that didn't carry over. Sulked for a day. Right, so if you sulked for a day after realizing that it doesn't transfer from one server to another, imagine 10 years worth of players playing on maybe 2 servers. Because lots of people do that. If their server's down, they'll fuck off onto another server for a little while, won't they? Imagine they brought stuff there too. It'd be fucking crazy. Magical madness. Mind distortion. Thank you very much indeed for killing the Dragonborn and 5 more gifted subs now up to 685 on the channel. Say thank you if you received a gifted sub, refresh your stream, and throw emotes in the chat. Let's go. That's 3 buttons, by the way. House outfit slot would be nice. A house outfit slot. Explain. I think I know what you mean, but explain. I play NA, EU, Xbox, and PC, so you're right, it gets expensive. It does, and it's very common after 10 years for people that have been playing for a really long time to have characters on multiple different servers, just for convenience, or just sometimes you might have a friend on another server that you don't actively play with on a regular basis, but it might be a Sunday. They might be like, hey, do you know what? I'm on the game now. Do you want to play? And you got fuck all to do, so you just go over there on a new character. You get bored, you've got some crowns left over, you buy a house. Imagine them going crossplay. If you got the house on both, that wouldn't make sense now. So everyone that has ever done that would be on Twitter demanding refunds. That is a logistical fucking nightmare to deal with. So at the moment, they'd have to try and figure out a really smart way to do it, alongside figuring out how they would work it from their base design as far as code is concerned, and their servers. Custom kind of furnishing, we like, can outfit armor would be awesome. Do you mean like different designs for the furniture? I mean, that's kind of the point of the motifs at the moment. But someone earlier said different colors for your furniture. That would be cool. Like being able to paint the wood on it and stuff. Missing Moat translated wrong way from East Coast time zone. Time blindness, and I missed it by 2 hours. Oh no! That's not good. Let alone money? Yeah, indeed. It was fun to replay the game with all the knowledge I have. And that's something, that's actually true. That's something that I've stated before about a particular individual that was kicking off about having to change servers. I think they got banned or something and they wanted to play on PC instead. Shouldn't have got banned, but they were like, oh, I've got to start all over again. How boring. It's not boring, actually. I play on 6 different servers. It is quite refreshing to join a new server with the knowledge you already have, because you're already 10 steps ahead. Should be able to use star mats or lower level mats to change the color of the furniture. I wouldn't be mad at that. It's not a bad idea. Stuff like that would be kind of cool. I mean, I know, when a new chapter comes out or gets announced, everyone's got new ideas. Well, I mean, probably should have put those forward last year before the chapter was already announced, because they haven't got time to put it in now. But since we're throwing shit into the wind, that wouldn't be a bad idea. And with the housing update coming, God knows. They said there's a new feature coming. We don't actually know what that is yet. Also, boss is dead. Trophy cabinets for gear awarded for main quests, etc. I would like plaques on the wall to put weapons on. So, let's say, for example, you got a boss weapon and it's got a particular motif style or whatever. You just like the look of it. Decorate your house with shit like that. Lord Warden Shield will go up there and all sorts of stuff. Guild halls be a feature. Guild halls, actually official guild halls, like by a palace. That would be fantastic. I would love that. Because I know at the moment we go, that's the guild house. Really, it's Bob's house, or Jack's house, or Equalizer Gaming's house, or whoever the fuck's house it is. And everyone just goes there. Like, where's the guild house? Click on Bob. An actual guild house would be really good. Vendors inside for player housing? Fuck yes. 100%. Could you imagine how dead Gratwood would be then? Because I put a short out about this recently. The game is very, very busy. It's just that most of the dickheads sit in one space, so people don't want to go there. They're in their houses and stuff, or in content. Imagine if you actually had guild houses. People would hang out there all the time. Anyway, people talk about guild houses. Why? Oh, you mean the individual ones? It would make more sense. You have to share crowns between servers if you play both NA and EU. If either split crowns or buy twice as much is annoying. It is, but it's already a set in stone system, and they've been doing it for 10 years. So reversing that is very hard to do. You'll be able to buy guild tapestry at different sizes, very similar to how guild tabards are. K-Power mentioned this recently, and I agree. I think it should be a thing. How many people agree in the chat? Yes or no? I agree with, and also think, that guild tabards should be able to have an option to be hidden while keeping the title. Because you might want to show off your actual character's fashion, but it keeps putting a bib over it. I just hit my fucking microphone. Friend started playing this a week or so ago and asked the best. I told him it's like a chef with ingredients on how to use them. There is no best. Correct. It's whatever works for you. But everyone else's guild house, defeat their guards, steal their women. I think you want a Viking game. Hiding the whole outfit would be nice. The actual tabard goes over top of the outfit. So if you want to show your flag as such, you want to show off the guild name next to your title, you have to wear their fucking bib. And I'm probably going to get told off for this. I don't think there are enough options for designing your guild tabard. I am going to be completely honest with this and say that I think most of them look shit. They do. At the beginning, fair enough, they were kind of cool. Look at us, we've got a big guild tabard. Yay, go us. Now I think they are in need of a redesign. We want something a little bit flashier. 99% of the motifs look better. Capes and custom wings would be cool. I'm not going to disagree with that. More customizable tabards for sure. Yeah, I would like some more options for guild tabard designs at the same time as being able to toggle it visually on or off, so you can choose to show your title with your fashion or show your title with your bib. Ready? I've got Juffy again. I'm getting a drink because I'm running out of breath. Hold on.
I love winning. Drinks all around.
Thank you for the follow. Heard that all the way from over there, which is like 10 feet away. Woo. 100% agree. Nice. Got Juffy again. We're going to go werewolf the fuck out of someone. 100% agree on that. Tabards are outdated. I don't like them. Yeah, me too. I wear them underneath polymorphs and shit like that, but I don't visually show them because they look a bit crap. You've got so many billions of possibilities for fashion now. That's true, by the way. When fashion first came out and there were 50 motif styles, when you count every single slot that was available, I think someone calculated there was 27 quintillion possibilities. Now we're over 110 motif styles. That multiplied by a fuck ton. So there's lots of options. And again, the tabard hasn't changed. So I think we're due for an update for that. I disagree about the refund on the expat. We already got, you got this already collected in the cash crate system. That could just be extended to double stuff for other platforms, either partial refunds or full. Well, partial or full refunds is going to be massive on like 24 million accounts. That would be fucking insane. That was my point. It's a logistical fucking nightmare. Scaling that is impossible versus sitting there and just saying, well, that's easy, just press a button. So that would be the trouble. Guild tabard is the same as beta? Yeah, it is. It's not as easy as you would like to think. That's the problem. It's not an easy fix. You want WoW show-off factor like Diablo 3 had with the wings. I mean, lots of games have wings and stuff, but a cape would be cool. We've been asking for capes for like 10 years now. Not saying we'll ever get them, because who said that the game has to have them? The devs are in charge of their design. It's up to them. Maybe they don't want them in ESO. But I think it would be cool. 123 motifs. There you go. Yeah, I said over 110. That's still accurate. You get new serial servers, give those 10 minutes with accounts. Oh shit. Again, that's in the real world, it would be very difficult to achieve. So That is part of their reason for it. I was in the meeting the other day where they explained their troubles with that potential idea. That's not to say it won't happen. Anonymous gifter. I'll take it. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. Bit and cake in the chat. Whoever just received a gifted sub, say thank you to the gifter in the chat. You have emotes. Refresh your stream, by the way, and then you can start using them. Also, you don't have to watch adverts anymore. What a legend. 100% agree about the towers. Please let me hide my ugly thing. Yeah, exactly. Separate purchases kind of makes sense as well as POV because the money pays for relevant service. It does. But the thing is, it's too late. You can't hindsight that. We're 10 years in. It's already a real thing. It's already in a massive, massive forward moving motion. And or forward motion. And you can't go back on that unless you've got a very, very smart way of doing so. That doesn't involve you refunding 24 million accounts worth. That would be fucking insane. Because someone wants something, you refund all that. That would be nuts. But, that being said, again, while Rich did directly say that it's not necessarily on the cards at the moment, because of issues that would have to come up, obviously, that doesn't mean that they won't have a smart idea for it eventually. Because if you consider the crafting tables, for example, people had 307 different crafting stations, which is a phenomenal amount of money spent. And they had to thin things out. They had to fix two issues. One, people wanted more housing space because the crafting tables are taking up too much. And two, it was just a lot to fucking manage. There's just so much. So what did they do? They made one mega crafting station for each type where you can feed it your other crafting stations. So that killed two birds with one stone. That made people that already purchased stuff happy because they didn't waste their money. And at the same time, they made that stuff still equally relevant to purchase because you shove it in the Grandmaster crafting station. That was a genius idea to fix a potential problem. It ticked so many boxes. Now, with that kind of mindset, if they can come up with ideas like that, I don't doubt they'll have some form of resolve for the everyone's going to demand a refund if you have a crossplay. They'll have something, but at the moment, it's not ready. Crafting table thing was simply brilliant. It was so fucking good. Only thing I left missing was the outlook of the tables. You didn't like them? I thought they looked fucking cool. Brilliant idea, though. This is the most casual fucking Infinite Archive run you've ever seen. We're on Venom, by the way. Venom and Lazy Tank. Both builds are on the channel. I should be pressing other buttons in the right order, but I'm not because I'm reading the chat too much. We've got two chats, by the way. YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. It gets nuts. Guild houses look so much better now. Dude, with all that space, it's fucking nuts. I went into Paul's Too Good's house the other day, and he's got every single crafting station. Get ready, because this lines up with what I was saying earlier. On both servers. Both. NA and EU. So yes, he has bought with money or whatever every single crafting station and every Munda stone twice. Now imagine if they crossplayed. They got him a lot of money. Unless they have a clever way of doing so. Which again, over time, if it ever becomes a thing, that's a big thing to consider. But when I went into his house, there's normally a sea of tables. Massive sea of tables. And I walked in and there was just 4 sad desks in the middle of the room. Like, where the fuck has his stuff gone? But it's so handy. I don't know how much it costs and not cheap. Not cheap. Not at all. Absolutely insane. Try and keep your messages relatively short. I'm reading 2 massive chats. We've got nearly 1,000 people overall watching. It's going to be tricky to read them all if they're too big. I try to read every message, unlike some people that just sit there and go, watch me do cool stuff. But, shorter. Rich, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Gifted sub from Rich. Right, let me try and catch up with some of these before moving forward. Even make a new universal server. That's not as easy to do. You can't combine the ones that are already there because the same problem persists. If you combine all 6 together, you've still got potentially 6 servers worth of purchases from individuals that now want their money back from 5 of them. They have to make sense of that. And again, this is beating a dead horse against the fucking brick wall. Who just gave me money? Goal deleted by Mind Distortion, who is now the Dragonborn. Thank you so fucking much. Oh my god. You know the rules. People to fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place in stream. I have to kill you instead. Mind Distortion, thank you so bloody much. I need to fix Grandmaster Station default to craft in non-set items, so many buttons. Oh, I see what you mean. You're having problems with the interface. Fair. So now I've already asked this on Facebook, and nice fucking car, by the way. But I'm overly eager of a Standblade Infinite Archive build. I saw your Magblade build, I loved it, and I'm partial to Sting. Okay, so the Infinite Archive version of the Status Pro, put Infinarch NB in the chat, all one word. That will help you, but as far as the stamina one is concerned, there isn't one on the channel. Question is, someone's fully attuned crafted station and they add more crafters. Does it display as partially attuned until the sets are added? Yes. Should it look cooler? A dozen different outfits. Alchemy food ones, half a dozen of the ones that had hard crafting ones. And a fancy Telvanni enchanting table and now kind of loses its flair. Well, who's to say they won't introduce different crafting station visuals for those? You never know. Rich is in the chat, people. I told you he speaks to me. I told you. We have the creative director of ZeniMax Online Studios in the chat, and Mike just gave him a gifted sub. How fucking mad is that? Rich, how was your what's the word for it? We'll go adrenaline after that show. I know some of it's pre-recorded, but it's still nerve-wracking as fuck, right? Absolutely mega, dude. I'm pumped. Obviously, you knew that anyway, because I send you too many fucking messages, but, you know, you glad it's over? Yeah, indeed. You do know him. I do. This is true. I was able to scale down my craft into an observatory prior to Frostvault. Honestly, I hate the grind pattern most. The grid pattern most of all in the guild halls of the table. Having all the crafting tables is 62 mil. Fucking hell. Sure, Rich speaks to Zyno. Sure, tell us, Zy. Is Rich in the room here with us right now? Scribbles notes. Yes. He may be. Or he may be somewhere else. It was epic. It was fucking nuts. Backflip. That's all I'm saying. Customization for black dye was... That's actually black. We've actually got one that's actually black. So we've got the Void Pitch one, which is actually black, but certain armors make it shimmer purple. But then if you go for Legate's black, which I believe is a PvP award, that one is actually like proper black as well. Not as dark as Void Pitch in its darkest, but it is black. What you have to consider though is the armor material. Some show up shinier than others. It'd be cool. I would love to feed a master table with like 5 other tables to choose the outlook. It would be cool if they had different motifs for that. This is true. I'd like to see a Minotaur race between Northern and Southern elsewhere. As in 2 Minotaurs running in a straight line to see who wins, or one choice where you get to be a Minotaur. Because they're a little different. We should be able to style or customize the mount saddle. Ooh, interesting. Okay, one more beer, you convinced me. Yep, that took a lot. Now we have a shout out to do a backflip. Dude, it's going to be fucking brilliant. It was also a throwback for everything shown. I really hope I can finally play a swordsman and have one-handed spellfire in the other hand. That's not technically the point. The point was to introduce weapon skills and world skills, and they are set in stone and you can alter their effects, but who knows. We have only given visuals for one so far, so we don't know what the rest does. First one for you. Choice of Minotaur or storyline. Oh, so you want a Minotaur race. You want to be one. I was being mildly facetious when I said it, but I kind of got what you meant. Minotaur can have a racetrack too. That would be quite funny. Watching someone with maximum speed mount outrun a Minotaur. I think the Minotaur would win. However, I do think stopping power would be different. I think the horse would just kind of like stop clippity-clopping and have a little sound come out of it. Whereas the Minotaur would just hit whatever wall's in the fucking way. Polymorph would make it easy. Yes, it would. That's true. Bulls on parade. Good night, Zion Ninjas. Deter, thank you very much for watching. A bit of cake in the chat for anyone who wants to leave the stream. I've never seen a group cross 150k. A GP cross 150k. Misread that to start with. I got you, don't worry. Zion, I'm going to have a beer and celebrate. Dude, I didn't buy beer today because my car's still in a fucking shop. So it was in Mercedes yesterday and the day before, and the day before that. Now, technically speaking, it should have been done December, but there was a fuck up. We're not going to talk about that anymore. And it got booked in on Monday. They said Wednesday. Great. Which would have been with me now. And then they said, well, we're running over time a little bit. Okay, what's a little bit? I'm like, well, it needs to be done by tomorrow, but the guy that's working on your car is off tomorrow, so you can have it Friday. Like, fuck me, really? Okay, fine, whatever. But once it's done, and then thank fuck for that. Start making it look even shinier. Happy that we're finally getting a system we were talking about back in 2014. QuakeCon under different, but still. I mean, it's shit. It's 10 years worth of people asking for the same thing that's in the single-player games. We're not getting the same thing, but we're getting something that we can customize, which is absolutely fucking bonkers. Even though it's kind of precursor to the 1,000 plus or whatever many years are in front of the actual story itself, and the skill line that you see in the single player games, who knows what can happen in the fucking future. They could extend on it as it is, or they could completely morph it by the time we get to like 10 years from now. Are the mechanics at least giving you alone a car? I don't need to. I can just use the missiles. It's fine. And I haven't left the house, so what difference does it fucking make? Oh, hello. 25 gifted subs. We have almost 1,000 people across 2 platforms watching and talking while I'm reading both in the most chilled Infinite Archive run ever, with the creative director in the room, while DJ drops 25 gifted subs because he got another beer. Dude, you're a fucking legend. You killed a Dragonborn. Thank you so bloody much. Wow.
Headshot.
You know the rules. People to fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place to stream. I have to kill you instead. Nicola, did you hear about the scribing? Of course I did. We were in a meeting 2 or 3 days ago prior to this event, so I knew about it before then. But we're only allowed to talk about it as of 2 hours ago. So yes, I do know, and I did see, and it's going to be mega. What I would like to see is underwater ESO. Hold that thought, dude, because Richard's going to tell me off for this. Understand how games develop, and understand how use of assets makes sense rather than just dumping it. So there is a dungeon called Graven Deep, and we did have a section where we walked underwater. Now you could argue that, well, we just walked. Go in there again. You can use your skills in there. They do work. So when they're messing with stuff like that, that's, I would argue, that's not something that is just for fun. I would obviously predict that eventually there's going to be more use of that. We will see. It is not confirmed, but when you get hints of stuff like that, it will be a massive waste of development time only to use it once. Prime example of that is Juffy in Stone Garden. Whole transformation, 5 more skills with an ultimate. Guess what? We use it in here now. Stuff makes sense to be used more than once. So I would hope that eventually we'll see some more of that. I had to word that really carefully. There are chests in the water too, on occasions. See, there you go. That was a... Do you think we can do this? Yeah, it works. One of those. For those that are confused about the scribing stuff, it's not spellcrafting like the shit canoes keep trying to tell you. It is scribing specifically. And what you do is weapon skill lines and world skill lines have, at the moment, at least 1 skill each that you can acquire. And all of the stuff and things that you can do to them can be unlocked in-game. But basically, you have 3 slots within that skill to alter its attributes, if you like. As far as damage types, whether you heal or not, whether you add a buff or debuff, whatever. But the skill itself, its animation and action is set in stone. So technically, crafting a skill would be making a whole skill from scratch designed for you. This is you have a skill that you unlock and you fuck with it a bit. So it's a customization, not crafting. It's different. It's not the same. Same as a dog is not a cat. Still got 4 legs. Still barks. Yes, they do. I've heard a cat bark. I've heard a dog meow. But it's not a dog. Skill tailoring. I mean, we can nitpick around the terminology, but yeah, basically. Come on, man. We're getting a backflip. I want to see how many people fall off cliffs. They would need to take into account also into affecting the environment, damage types, and then the bickering starts, pretty much. Read that one already. Transmog for skills. Meh. We don't use the term transmog in ESO, though. I mean, we know what it means, and we know that other games use that term, and it's probably the same thing, but we don't really use the term. We use transmute. Cryptos with a sub. Thank you very much. Beer and cake in the chat. Absolute legend indeed. Skill polymorph. No, because that would be a visual, not an effect. I see what you're doing, though. You can physically change it. Like that backflip, when it does a bang on the ground after you've done the flip. You can have it do loads of poison damage, or you can have it put down an area of effect heal and all sorts of shit. You can add buffs to it. So when you hit the enemy, you apply minor vulnerability. How about that? Fucking cool. Skill morph. We have skill morphs. But it's a bit more complex than that. It's a skill customization. You've got 3 different settings to customize it to your type. To your liking even. Oh, man. We were there. I disagree. Can we leap over enemies and NPCs like the NPCs do? Go to today's VOD on Twitch for Bethesda, and you can see them actually use it. In fact, if you wait until tomorrow, which is a long way away, I have a video prepared for it already. I was just waiting until the trailer was live. So it will be first thing in the morning, if not possibly after stream, depending on how long I have to get everything ready. And it's in that video too. There is a video for it. Will the Slaughterfish be released in playable race? Probably not. Never say never. I think we'll get Slaughterfish when we get Crossplay. Definitely. A lot of people ask about PvP fixes during the stream. I wonder if they have any plans for improved performance. Well, patches, you have to understand, usually have updates to all manner of content in general anyway. But Q4 is a PvP update, official update, which is not Cyrodiil. So not saying they won't touch Cyrodiil for pain points if there is any issues, but we're getting a whole new feature. So PvP players that say we never get PvP stuff, we're getting a whole patch for PvP. And companions in that one as well. Good evening. What's the name of the red halo on the ground ability? Thank you so much. That was probably the fire aura, and that is a verse that we picked up. Imagine Arcanist laser beam come out blue and heal us. We have one that heals, but changing the color of skills is fucking brilliant. That is going to be cool as hell. And Matt, I don't know how far they're going to go with it, because they've only got 22 skills doing it so far, and they've limited how much of that is being affected, and we haven't seen the chapter stuff officially. And we won't do until PTS goes live, maybe a couple of months before June or July.
Drinks all around.
Let's just spitball for the fucking sake of it. Imagine you're making an ice build, and you have to use a fire skill because it just works for you, but you don't like the visual, and you change the color. Maybe you could make it blue. Maybe you could make it so that all of your skills look like you are a big ice warrior, even if you're using fire. That'd be fucking nuts. Let's talk about skill morphing to be tweaked. It's not even out yet, so of course it's still in development. Phone battery died. I can't help you. That's a great point. What did I miss? Skill gender fluidity. Dira did. There's always one. Imagine entire PvP guild tabards, same motif looks, same skill, color morphs, etc. I mean, that's the thing. You're going to be able to customize that to your fucking heart's content, and that's the point. ESO is any class, any race, any role, play your own way. It doesn't matter how many times you scream that down a well, there's always going to be someone that doesn't fucking listen to it. Well, the devs are shouting louder. Simple as that. You're going to be able to do all sorts of shit. When do we get this crate? I have no fucking idea. Keep an eye on your mails. It'll happen when it happens. It won't be after the stream, though. Usually. It's normally a day or so after. But it might be quick. Pink Jesus beam? Fuck yes. Make it happen. I'd love to see the Arcanist abilities all in dark red or something. That'd be fucking mad. Like this here, this big circle of death. It's actually survival rather than death. Dark red, all of it. I have to make a Darth Vader build. Death Star. 5,000 bits from DJ Maximus. That was very hard to say. Dude, what the hell? Thank you very, very much indeed. The bit skull, people, is 158%. I just stood in Spellfucker juice and lived. Make the book beam look like vomit. I mean, you never know. Although it's they've said colors, maybe the actual visual effects can have a bit more pizzazz to them, and you can make it look all drippy and gooey, like vomit. Sure, why not? Puke beam. Probably going too far with that one, but who said? Nice to meet everyone. You too. Thank you for watching. Vader approves the red beam. There you go. And Scribing is a third morphed skill. No, it's not a third morphed skill. That is not what I said, even remotely. It is a new skill in a skill line that you can customize with 3 different stats. You say puke bane, puke beam, B-E-A-M. That was here we come. Yes. Colors are awesome though. They are. There's a bit threshold for the ninja stars. Which one have you got? There should be a thing underneath the stream for that. 1k? Next one's 5, dude. So you've got it.
I love winning. Drinks all around.
Unless you had 1k before and you just... No, that should be it. Here come the superhero sci-fi teams. The names even? Yeah, probably. I mean, they already exist. Look at this, for example. It's Venom. See? Look at him. He looks mega. Look at his motif. And also, I couldn't put the weapon away. Beast personality, obviously, because beast mode. Venom in the chat if you want the build. You can stand in stupid as well. It doesn't even matter. Like Killer Iron Man the other day. Bullshit. Scribing is weapon skill for now, right? No. It's weapon and world skills. So Mage's Guild, Fighter's Guild, Assault, Support. All weapon skill lines. They have currently in their current state, which we can't see, at least one for each skill line. We saw the bow one being demonstrated, which is a backflip. Yeah, pea soup for Exorcist puke scene, so puke beam seems plausible. I guess. Class embodiment. Nice. Oh, we want to throw out Replicanum. Nice. I haven't used any of these specials. How did Skeletor and Evelyn? I'd missed it. It's gone squishy. Oh, Evelyn. Evil did even. You re-changed it. This build using archive available on the website. Yes! Exclamation point Venom in the chat. The video for YouTube is there. And if you click on the description for the video while you're there, that will take you to the website. The website guides are written guides and they are checklists for things you may have forgotten. If you want the full information on how a build functions rather than all the gear and no idea, because that won't teach you anything, that's what the video is for. But by all means, bookmark both of them. They'll help you either way. Dude, the fucking... Oh, there we go. Riansu, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Gizmo. I cut my beam off to press Gizmo. Library Dungeon had the last puke boss tank animation already there. Have you seen the puke and the fart on the Ogrim in Cauldron? K-Power fucking loved that. We were doing a Bethesda stream. Myself, Kay, Dawn, and Ophelia. And we already knew what we were doing. And the audience, before we'd started the stream, kind of had a heads up on what content we were doing. And she told her stream for like a week, haha, Zyno's going to get farted on. Because I was the fucking tank. And she was really excited that I was going to be farted on by a fucking boss. I'm never living that down. I couldn't believe it. Like, what the fuck? Really? Thanks. It was funny, though. At least that wasn't the same stream as the charity one, where they made me take off all my armor, and I had to tank with no armor and no weapons. And I did it. Whee! I had to think so far in the box. I can see everybody's toys. Evelyn, inappropriate child crush. Ha! I knew someone was going to do it. Dude runs are awesome. We were in Vet Black Drake Villa on live stream in front of the audience on the Bethesda channel, and they made me, the tank, take off all my armor and weapons. So basically, the only taunt I had was the Undaunted one. I took advantage of corrosive armor because it was the only one I had access to as far as ulti was concerned that were going to help me. And basically, knowing the mechanics, I heavy attacked with fists over and over and over to be able to maintain my stamina bar so I could dodge roll every heavy attack that came at me because I had no armor to take it. And it worked. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to think quickly here. It was nuts. Oh my god, DJ is spending money, people. Shit the bed. Shit all the beds. Don't tell anyone I did it. Fucking hell, DJ. He killed another Dragonborn, another 10 gifted subs. He's now up to a whopping 156 on the channel. I'm not even looking. Look at this. It's so fucking strong. I are drunk. DJ, first of all, you're a legend. Here's a Dragonborn button. And everything else.
Headshot.
If you received a gifted sub, say thank you to the gifter. Now, people. We're over 1,000 subs. We're nearly 1,100. Venom looks sick. Venom is insane, dude. This is the Venom build. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. Or just put Venom in the chat. YouTube and Twitch have the same command. They do actually work now. Doing Delta, doing the charity thing, if I remember. I did not do one with him directly, but we may have been part of the same loop of streams that were in it. Yes. Any tips on making Dread Cellar seem to be melting instantly? Yes. Put exclamation point DC in the chat, and that will give you the Dread Cellar guide. Words and things. I said when we get to Arc 5, we're doing the giveaway. So, by the time I've gone through this portal, that's when I'm going to stop. So, if you haven't entered the giveaway yet, there is a purple chicken giveaway both on YouTube and Twitch. The only way to acquire them is to get them from a Stream Team partner. I'm one of the founding members. There are 13 in total. You cannot get them any other way. There's no other way in the world to get a purple chicken. So, If you get banned by all the partners, you can't get one. Imagine that. So, you must be following, otherwise it won't work, because the bot will just say no. But if you put chicken in the chat on either platform, you'll be entered. When I go through that portal, I'm going to stop taking entries. I don't need any of this. Effortless acrobatics. All I can see now is backflip. Is it just me? Chance of magical attacks doing crits, which is great for my wall of elements, but not great for the rest of it. Reduction to ulti cost. I'm getting shit bonuses, but they are semi-helpful. Whatever. We're going through the portal. And the giveaway has stopped! Almost. I'll give you another 30 seconds. Something nice like that. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. I'm nice like that. I'll give you 30 seconds. That means the guy arguing about how dead the population are can't get in here. I know, right? Imagine Twitch changing their rules so that if you're banned, you can't watch anymore. Because they used to have it so that if you're banned, you can still watch. Which was really bad for stream snipers. Because if you ban someone that can still see your stream, they can still use it as a surveillance camera and take advantage of it. Well, they can't do that anymore. They can't see anything. They get a blank screen and no sound. They're not actually allowed to see. So if someone's a complete dick canoe, well, they don't get no giveaways. Oh well. Their mates can, because their mates played nice. Imagine. Do purple chickens taste better than a standard chicken? No, they're off. And lightning-y. Something like that, anyway. Right, the giveaway has finished. I'm rolling it on YouTube first of all. Who is it? It's not going to cut. I just told you. Joseph Perg. Congratulations. Our glamorous mod is going to take your name and platform, and that will come to you as soon as possible. Joseph, if you can speak to one of the mods, actually. Because YouTube's a bit trickier. Do you know what? On your account, make sure your email is available so I can then send it to you directly. Mike is going to get hold of that person. And on Twitch, people, on Twitch, because we're giving away 2 purple chickens. Ready for this? The winner is Dark Serafina. However you pronounce that.
Dragon.
Wrong button. I've got to press the congratulations button. Everyone in the chat that didn't win, don't be salty. Say GG. With an emote. Mods, grab the name and the platform. Thank you very much indeed. Joseph isn't even here at the moment, and he doesn't even know he's won, but he has won. Congratulations. Shout and stuff. Be excited. That's 2 purple chickens at the same time. More people in the Purple Chim King gang. That's right. You're the champion. You are indeed. Should I press it again for both of them?
I love winning. Drinks all around.
And I'm going to press the ninja button for both platforms, because why the fuck not? Let's go. This, by the way, is absolutely fucking phenomenal. You saw kind of the work in progress versions last week. This video is now live. Windy Bollocks is after me. And this is now the full version of it. I got him, I got him. As you can see, it functions very, very well. Trevelyan needs a heal.
I love winning. Drinks all around.
Did you notice how I got a heal from the Purge synergy or the Purify synergy? That is because that scales, it's in the video. Synergies like that, the healing ones, scale off of your stats, your crit, and all the rest of it. So you can take synergies from people, even if they're heals. Now, you can't take actual heals from people, but you can take those. Because they want to encourage you to use synergies. So with Ring of the Pale Order, there's only 2 of us in the room, so it's a minimal reduction to performance. And I can take advantage of that stuff. Also, when you come out of a boss round, you don't have any verses with you. So you are quite raw as far as your character is concerned. So this boss is melting legitimately with just raw damage and visions. And I can stand in stupid and it doesn't really matter. Nope. Nice try. I don't know where the fuck the eyeball's going. He's gone. Good night, Design Ninjas. Thank you for watching. Bit and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves the stream. I haven't even got focused efforts yet. Not once. That should have been 2 tentacles. I only use 1. Asterial, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bit and cake in the chat for the newcomers. Thank you very much. Thoroughly enjoying watching your videos and iconic bombs. Sorry, the logic bombs are on point. This particular one was a tank that had a hissy fit on the healer. Oh, dude, what? Show me your resto staff? That motherfucker. How many people were here for that stream? Oh, man. I think I called him the C word, didn't I? I use that a lot in real life, but on stream I try to kind of thin it out a little bit because there's lots of different countries that watch and some people find that very rude. But it's quite normal for people in the UK or Australia land to use it. Have a good stream. You two. Not you two. You're not streaming. You have a good night instead. I was there for it. Dude, that poor bastard. Is Twitter 5k crown giveaway still ongoing? No, that's been announced and given away. So, White Tiger, how you doing? Still having problems linking the Twitch here to the stream ESO account. Just want this box. So, draw station. What you need to do is go to your Elder Scrolls Online account, log in, and go to connected accounts or whatever the fuck it's called, or linked accounts, and link your Twitch account to that. Mentioned Purple Chimkin, only trial ready. Only trial. I've done that. It's gone. Purple Chicken's done. Makes you laugh still. Time of affection in Australia. Same here. Where's your resto staff? See, Trevelyan remembers. So, let me explain briefly. We were in a pug in Frostvault, and the tank, after the sub, the tank died. I'm the werewolf. Awoo! Splat it. Different elevation. I can't use my bloody ulti. Thank you for the sub. Massively appreciated. Bit and cake in the chat. We were on Frostvault, and I was on the Lazy Sork, which is tanky as fuck, but also hits like a truck. Another dude was on something else, and there was a healer. The tank died. Now, bear in mind, I was taking damage too, and the healer was healing me while the boss was on me, and I was living. While the boss was on the tank and the healer was healing the tank died. So the tank made a mistake. Once. Died once. Started kicking off at this healer, saying it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. This healer had not played for a very long time. They've only just come back to the game. They're excited to be in a dungeon. The tank was constantly blaming the healer and said, you're not a real healer. Show me your resto staff. He was asked for proof because he died, which was fucking rude. So he conformed, and he did actually show him. He linked his resto staff in the chat to prove that he was one. And the tank went, okay, not a real healer then, and fucking stood at the back of the room sulking, trying to constantly kick this dude, to the point where this healer actually got upset and thought that he was playing really, really badly because of how aggressive this tank was with him. So I told him exactly what he wasn't doing wrong, because he was not to blame, how he shouldn't listen to shit canoes, and I said a few words about the tank that weren't very nice. But if you go onto my YouTube channel, there's a video there. I think it might be something like where's your resto staff or something like that. Maybe one of the mods can find the link for you. But you can see my reaction to that. He was a disrespectful twat, and I made sure he knew it. What did he just transform into? That was Juffy. He's called Juffy because Daedroths are called Jeff, and he looks like a fluffy Jeff. That's the connection. But basically a werewolf, hulking werewolf behemoth thing, which is if you get 3 for this set of visions, you can get lucky enough to get a verse that transforms you for 1 round. That is all explained on the Infinite Archive guide. There's a video and a website link. The website link is a bit more in depth for the transformations. 100% of my deaths have been lag or the healer. Let's go. I got exsanguinate, so this is going to die fucking quick. Even in VMA. VMA, if you're in there on your own and you die, it's definitely your healer's fault. Before anyone goes, oh, that actually does make sense. Fuck the loot goblin. This boss is going to die way too quick to even consider that an issue. I like the loot, but he's dead. Ridiculous. It's tanks players like that who make PvP and dungeons and trials less fun, which is not what the game is about. Correct. And again, that healer did nothing wrong, and he felt personally responsible for that person's meltdown. And I told him straight, it's not your bloody fault. You did absolutely fine. I'm alive and I'm a DPS, so it's his fucking problem. So bollocks to him. What we did is we got... he kept trying to kick him. So we got a tank from the stream to come join us and just one-banged it. Simple as that. Just realized I won. Just messaged the mod on Twitch. Fantastic. Joseph, if you're on Twitch as well, obviously you've let the mod know who you are on Twitch. I'm not going to expose that in case you don't want people to know. I will whisper you on that account on Twitch with your code, the same as I will the other winner on Twitch later. Keep an eye on your account for the next 24 hours. What ability was that? Again, it's a vision stack of 3, and then you get a lucky verse occasionally. Tank of Tears, yeah, indeed. I generally believe these are the most toxic people in trials and dungeons from my experience of that. Actually, it depends on who you're talking about, because people are the problem. It's nothing to do with a role, essentially. It's people. Every single walk of life that you ever take, you're going to find a dickhead. It's nothing to do with the game. It's not the game's fault. It's the person. Much as it's not the actual road you're walking down, it's the dickhead that tries to bang into you. So before anyone holds any place or platform responsible, consider that humans can be pricks. That's why we have the word, so we can use it on those that are. People who shit, they can be. And that's ultimately the decider, and that's something you just have to consider. If you can comprehend that, you'll understand that you can enjoy your game every day and just dismiss people that have that mentality. They're inherently self-serving, lack personal accountability. Most of the time, yeah. I say most of the time. There are billions of really nice people, but there are also millions of twats. It's good. Remember, blowing out someone else's candle won't make yours brighter. Ah ha ha! Very good. I like that one. Did you get that off of a cornflakes box? If not, where did you get it from? Because I keep checking my cornflakes boxes. There's nothing like that. He adds on Twitch, that's why I don't use it. Fair enough. Well, if you're a sub on Twitch, you won't have adverts. Because they don't exist for subs. YouTube does have them, but you can usually click them off. Nope, popped up on my Facebook feed. Oh! I won't tell no one if you don't. Can't you remember twats more than the good ones? Unfortunately, that's true. Oh, someone asked what transformation I had a moment ago. I've also got the 3 stacks of Scorching, which means I have a chance of getting a utility bonus that allows me to use it. This is me using it. I am now an Atronach, a molten iron Atro, and I'm about to drop a meteor on the enemy's faces. This is nuts. Watch my ultimate regen when I start doing damage. I'll put this here. Right, the eye is down. The bubble is up. And I've got another one. What the fuck indeed. I would use my beam, but I can't get to the buttons quick enough before my ulti's ready. Favorite role? Don't really give a shit. I'll play anything. Figured Iron Atro would be bigger. No, because Iron Atros are relatively small as far as the polymorph or player ones are concerned. It's, oh, sorry, it depends on the size of the character, obviously. But it's only the actual enemy ones that are large. They're a different model altogether. I got the eye again. Everything's fucked. Watch their health when the meteor goes off. Double bubble. Boom! Fuck you. I got mobs are like, ah, meteor wipe. Dude, we were on the warrior the other night. And he got to about 30-ish% health. And he was on like arc 4 or 5 or something. Quite strong. And the meteor was right next to him. And when it popped at the end, his 30% health bar just went gone. We thought we had more phases to go. Nope. Just deleted him. It was ridiculous. They quote on TikTok a lot. There's loads of quotes on TikTok and Instagram and all the rest of it. That's what it's for. My cousin posted, I've just completed my 7-day trial of living in Alaska, referencing the cold we've had. Yeah, it's been pretty cold, especially for you lot. Never seen that happen to the warrior. It happened last night, not last night, night before. It was ridiculous. Was it the night before that? The one where me and Andrea are up till like 3 in the fucking morning on stream. My short stream that ended up being 5 hours. You have to make sounds for your skills. They hit more harder. It's a true story. Otherwise, why do Power Rangers do it? They do. Spin kick. They hit harder if they do that. So if you've got a beam, you have to shout beam. Or Jesus beam. Shout Jesus beam. Otherwise, you'll never know what true DPS is.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
Always a pleasure to be in the stream. Always entertaining. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'm getting shit, though. Look at these. Do I have a poison weapon? Yes, I do. Damage shield effectiveness. Mine's already strong enough. Take that. No focused efforts. Chicken pot 2 you wish. Excuse me. I never do giveaways if people ask for it. They're gifts, not requests. Power Rangers lose pretty hard against the Cookie Monster, though. I've never seen a Power Ranger get beaten up by a Cookie Monster. But that's a real thing on the internet. I don't know what real is anymore. Have fun, Zion Ninjas. Don't be dead, Claw. Thank you very much for watching. Bit and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves the stream. I've had no pen bonuses. I've had no focused efforts. Had nothing. Now, granted, I have got the fire and physical transformations available occasionally, which are brilliant. But my everyday deeps is not enhanced by something that is permanent. So, I disagree. I'm off, mates. Chili, thank you very much for watching. Beer and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves. Much appreciated. I'm staying out there because the fucking bat's gonna kill me. He won't, actually. I haven't really been hit. Not bad for a Nord. That was a joke, by the way, for people that think it really matters. I mean, the build was designed for a Nord, but you can be what you want. You got DM already. DM? Oh, shit. Careful. Careful. Just gonna stand behind that one. Fucking interrupted it. He's dead anyway. Oh, Dream Master. Dream Master. Oh, shit. Why is Dream Master not ringing any bells to me? Oh, you mean fucking... Oh, no. This is different. This is fucking Infinite Archive. My brain stopped for a minute. Do you know how much of a headache I have? Reading 2 different chats for the last 3 hours. After a hype stream? It's fucking mad. My brain is not functioning very well. What's the reward for Cadwell's gold? A pot! See, that was a quick answer. You get his pot on his head. Amina wants to know your location. Tough shit! Lady with a sub, thank you very much. How many arts deep is this? We are currently 531. Oh, I did not mean to activate that. I have to wait 20 seconds. Look at that. Look at that. I've got it again. That, when you do damage, build your ultimate fucking rapidly, and then after you've done loads and loads of damage and it's sucked it up, see? Goes bang. Anything close to that is dead. Ad, now you want to eat Applebee's. At least the adverts are useful. Could be worse. Get satisfaction in playing for all of the story, content, and a pot. Yes, but it's an iconic one, and it's really funny. I have a shield. The eye is done. We've got no enemies anywhere near us to blow up, so fuck it. It's awkward when you have that in a corridor instead of on the spot. Pyong. Whee! Boom! Look at this shit. There it is. When I first saw that, it looked like you should run away from it, but it's got my color AoE on it, so obviously not. If I leave that alone, will it explode? 879k! Wow! That went bang. Exsanguinate, let's go. Being close to that is dead, and the Rockgrove team took that personally. I mean, don't be dead then. Oh, the tank is gone, Juffy! Let's go. That was nuts. Oh, we've got fucking McForearms. Now, this boss has been bugged recently. I have reported it. But hopefully he's not broken in this run. About time. Dude, nuke the fuck out of him. Exsanguinate should just delete him anyway. Don't let him do shit.
I love winning.
Oh, he's bleeding. Oh, lucky. We're good. It's not bugged. It's not bugged. If it's bugged, you take like 10 to 12k a tick on early arcs, which is basically going through your resistances and mitigation bonuses. We've had it a lot lately where it's been doing that. This run it didn't, thank fuck. Use Visage in PvP if only. Oh, dude, that would be amazing. Imagine if that was the actual ultimate for being a werewolf rather than activating an ultimate as a werewolf and just turning it off. Because for those that don't know, werewolf is an ultimate where you get 5 skills and you have to maintain it. But if you activate the ultimate again, it just turns you back into normal. What it should really be is a class or something. That would be nuts. Or your character is constantly a werewolf unless it's daytime. And your ultimate as the werewolf should be able to turn you into that. I know that would be incredibly unbalanced, but come on, we want to try it for science. Appreciate the giveaway. Excited for what's next in ESO 24. Dude, it's going to be fucking nuts. Killjoy, congratulations on Twitter, by the way. See, those of you that ask, how do you remember all the stuff and things? That was a name that won stuff on Twitter recently and got 5,000 crowns. True story. Lucky you've got the same name on Twitch as you do on social media. Otherwise, that would have been confusing. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Satisfaction to play through all of it. No, I've read that one already. Love it. John Cleese. John Cleese is amazing. Simple as that. First I know. What for? Bubble. Do I get free cake? Everything. Brilliant. Vote Zynoid for going to the bar. I don't have a problem with that. I'll go to the fucking bar. We don't have any beer. I might get some tomorrow because this has been a very, very, very busy week. And I've been good this week. On my birthday, I drank way too much. Also, it's someone else's fault for getting fucking tequila because I can't have that shit. But this week I had none, so... Love werewolf form? Yeah, me too. It's a lot of fun. When they revamped the werewolf stuff in Wolf Hunter a few years back, we actually did a trial with nothing but werewolves. Now, I'm not going to say it went well, because that would be spoiling it, wouldn't it? But I will tell you that 10 werewolves jumping at the warrior is a mess. That was fucking brilliant. Can't hold it back. It was brilliant. And the dogs were broken as well. It was on PTS. And when you have 2 pets, it was broken and given us 4. So every werewolf had the Jeff helmet, so we had a Daedroth each, and we had 4 dogs each. It was madness.
I love weddings.
That is actually on my YouTube channel on a very short video. It's not actually a short, it's a short video before shorts were a thing. Someone complained like fuck and got it demonetized. Don't ask me how the fuck that happened, but it did. I think it's just called bundle or something like that. Because that's what you shout when you jump on people in school. There's a big load of you. It's like dogpile, except we say bundle because dogpile doesn't make any sense. But it was funny as fuck. So if you're looking for that stuff, put YouTube in the chat. And if you're on YouTube already, look up that video. Unless Mike can find it, if he's not busy. I don't want him to do more stuff. Excited for Lucent Citadel, the Dark Hell Ra. Yeah, dude, new trial is gonna be fucking nuts, especially with all the new enemies and stuff. My only worry is that spellcraft. It's not spellcrafting. It's not. System. It will either be OP or kind of sucker underwhelming. The pointless. Not sure if that's just me though. We know. Well, I know enough about it, but we still know limited amount of information. So I'm making my Venom. Damn it, to heck. So basically, it's all weapon skill lines and all world skill lines will have at least 1 new skill, and you will be able to tailor that to your playstyle. So you can make it do poison damage, bleed damage, make it do a heal, give it a buff, give it a debuff, that kind of stuff. The skill will still be doing what it does, but you can change its effects. Simple as that. Now, while that will be slightly overwhelming for people, to start with, it is not spell crafting. Spell crafting is where you physically craft a brand new spell. We have a skill that we can fuck with. That's what's going to happen. Did anything get broke while I was away? I don't know how long ago you left, Matt, so I'm not in charge of gauging that. Not going to be the Elder Scrolls 3 spell crafting. If only. It's not. You know what? That's my favorite Elder Scrolls game outside of ESO. True story. Morrowind was fucking fantastic, and to this day still is. Dogpile looks like a pile of dog shit. That's what I thought. I shouted that in the stream. I was like, bundle! Because everyone jumped on the boss. Someone went, do you mean dogpile? Like, no, I don't mean dogpile. I mean bundle. The 10-year-old me was like, the fuck? But yeah, found out that was a thing. Didn't know. You're not a keeper who feeds me? I am not. And if I was, I would feed myself, which is something I haven't done that much today. I ate some. I did have a sandwich and some cereal before the stream, which was great. But I should have eaten more throughout the day. So I'm going to eat the fuck out of stuff after the stream. Morrowind was the first Elder Scrolls I played. Actual fact, me too. I played that first. And when I say played it, I mean lived in it. I have an unhealthy amount of hours in that game. Well, your ESO amount is healthy? Definitely not. Sit on a rat. And is my mind the quintessential Elder Scrolls? It's fucking brilliant. Absolutely love it. Oi, get off. Wrong button. Played Arena, wasn't easy to play. I started on in 2002. I've got it again. Trevelyan is Juffy, the werewolf. So am I. And we've got a boss fight. Oh, wow. This is going to be mad. You can play Morrowind in VR now, literally living it. Someone donated $25k to you. Yes, they did. It's over a long period of time, but they did. That was Bob and Weaving. I've actually met him and got drunk with him 2 days solid. True story. TwitchCon 2020, 2019 even. The Major's getting wrecked, dude. Oh, there's a hitbox issue with the ultimate. There we go. Let's both turn her into frosty shit. She did have millions of health. She's now dead. Good on you, mate. Look at that. Goodbye, mechanics. Infinite in the chat if you want the guide. There are mechanics. And the whole written guide, you're going to want to use a table of contents. Otherwise, you're going to be scrolling for about 452-ish years. All the bosses are in there. Every single one. All the marauders, all the verses, all the visions. How to get them. How to do the secrets. General information about the arena. Everything is there. And if you watch the video instead, there are demonstrations. The video is massive, though. And there's timestamps to every boss in there. But there's more in the written guide. Dude, I'm getting shit visions. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take this. No, I'm taking that. What a hard boss, right? Imagine that. And that's the thing about the Infinite Archive. A lot of it is luck. A lot of it is getting lucky bonuses as you go. Or getting a shit boss on a hard round. So you don't have to worry too much. So guys, a mega 100% recommended all elements. Thank you very much. It would be spicy if we had Black Mirror gaming episode where we go into ESO world. Oh shit, careful. We've got throw out after this. By the way, if you want the build that Trevelyan's using, it is Lazy Tank. If you want the build I'm using, it's very new, and it's called Venom. Obviously because of his fashion and his tentacles. Venom doesn't have tentacles. I'm sure Venom does this. Just saying. And in the video, his name is We Will Eat Their Heads. Shit you not. Some people have learned that if you watch one of my videos, you should read the name of the character. But if you didn't know that was a thing, now you know. Kind of works. Yep. Black Mirror Street Fighter episode was enough. Oh shit! I'm dead. No, I'm not. I stood in the crystal for too long. Wasn't looking. As long as I'm doing damage, I'll heal. We're good. That's the closest I've been to trouble. Even the Spellfucker juice doesn't matter. I'm gonna go kill him because he's annoying. 2, 3, beam to death. I think Ghost Rider build, I've yet to see someone pull that off. I mean, I can't make a motorbike appear. I can do lots of things with builds, but I can't make a motorbike appear. So, rip. Turn my T off and on as I look in the mirror. What the fuck? Let's see. Pestilent Globs, sure, if we get kills, but I'm going to be beaming too much, so maybe I won't use them. It's like Venom get inside Doctor Strange. I mean, that is what I used on Instagram when the Arcanist first came out. I actually had an image of Doctor Strange and then just changed the color of his whizzy stuff. People didn't get it. So that fucking failed. On my motorcycle would be awesome. It would be awesome. You've seen Street Fighter episode of Black Mirror? I haven't. I appreciate you referenced it, but no, I haven't seen it. Whee! Symbiote Supreme. There's stuff about that in the video and in the description and in the written guide. The written guide is actually very lore friendly as far as that's concerned. True story. The style of it literally reflects it. Like, the more aggressive you are, the more he heals. How about that? Just realized I'm watching Zano. Try it. Thank you for the work. You didn't know? You didn't see my name at the top? How did you not know? You're welcome, dude. No problem at all. And welcome to the stream, obviously. You give me a massive synergy then. Stop it. Obviously, you would think that life... You would think about life at that episode. I would? I'm sure I take your word for it. Pestilent gloves. Why am I killing these? Fuck these. Big bubble. I'm gonna kill this fucker at the back here. Flame Shopper. Don't spoil it for him. I'm not gonna watch it anyway. I know. You're talking about it, which is great, and I can sound interested. I actually am, but I know I'm never gonna get time to see it, so it's fine. My intention is to watch it. Honestly, I won't get around to it. You mind? I've only just caught up with the fucking Star Wars stuff recently, and I'm a fucking huge Star Wars nerd. So go figure.
Now I can get that book mount defeated.
Oh, that is unfucking fair. Mando's brilliant. Beast transformation or Iron Atronach? Which boss are we on? Throw out Replicanum. Oh, werewolf. I'm kind of new to Twitch, so I'm overwhelmed, but yeah, my bad. I appreciate all you do for ESO community. Thank you very much indeed. You just seen Empire? Dude, no. Alright, my missus was watching the back of my head after that one. Oh dear. What the heck was that thing you picked up? That was a Pestilent Glob. Basically, if the enemy dies, it drops goo on the ground. You pick it up with the synergy, just like you do in Imperial City Prison, and throw it at zombies, but instead you throw it at anything in the room, and it goes bang. This is mad. Please give me Exsanguinate. Oh. I'm Juffy. I could have gone the outro for defensive purposes, but I'm just going to slap the shit out of the boss instead. Thank you for the stream. Have a good night, Zai, and everyone in the chat. Go Ninja Go. Fuck yes. Thank you. Much appreciated. You're a legend. Big booms. Oh my god. Awoo. Dead. Rip. Next. Come back here. Wuss. This is ridiculous. Gizmo. Manty's in the room already, obviously. I'm killing the fucking shards. Look at just go through the shards to get to the outro. Rip tentacles. This is nuts. Remember Boba Fett series shouldn't have been. Do you know what? I will agree with you there. Well, I don't want to really spoil it to people. I mean, we're talking about it anyway, so shut your ears if you don't want to hear it. Boba Fett was one of my favorite characters in Star Wars originally, just because he's cool as fuck. You never really see him. Yes, I know he fell into a fucking pit with teeth, but he was just cool. He had a jetpack and a flamethrower. And then the series came out. Like, oh, a whole series of Boba Fett. Man, no. When he was fighting with the Sand People, he's kind of raw as fuck, got a stick and that's it. He was hard as fuck. He's like, you know what? Yeah, there's Boba. He's going to get his suit soon. He got his suit. He turned into a fucking wet blanket. Hey, what have you done? Fucked him up. Mando's way tougher. Boba's got the tough face. Mando doesn't. Mando looks way too friendly. But Mando kicked the fuck out of Boba Fett. True story. Ah, shit, I taunted. My bad. Even some of the episodes for Boba had Mando in it. And honestly, they were some of the better episodes. Because he was in it. And I didn't think I would say that, but it's true. They tried to make it a bit Final Fantasy with those teenagers, but whatever. I mean, it was weird. Loved Boba Fett as a kid whenever, for whatever reason, but still never watched Mando. Mandalorian is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And that's coming from a Boba Fett fan who thought Boba Fett was the coolest thing in the galaxy. I learned otherwise. Best part was in Mando hijacked Boba's episodes. That's what I'm trying to say. Correct. That is correct. They did Boba Fett dirty. They did. Again, at the beginning of the series, where he's got his kind of dark hood and stuff, and he's worked his way in with the Sand People, understood their ways, jumps on a train, beats the fuck out of people with a stick. He is tough. He's the bouncer you don't fuck with. It doesn't matter that he hasn't got a bulletproof vest. He can still take it anyway. Then, as soon as they gave him his armor back, he just went soft as shit. Soft as shit. He went from a bull to a patch of flowers. Just like that. I was disappointed. Still watched it because it's part of the story, obviously, but they fucked up there. He went from Jake the Muss to Jake the Wuss. He did go full out wuss. I was not happy. As one-sided as I'd love to be about Star Wars, I had to admit, they fucked him up. He caught feelings. That's what he did. Boba Fett caught feelings. And that's what happens, people. If you catch feelings, you end up like Boba Fett. Fuck that. Rogue One was great. Rogue One was phenomenal. Even though that is not directly showing the whole Jedi battle and all the rest of it, like their lore and everything like that, it was a very relevant addition to the Star Wars series, saga even. It was information we did need to know, and I would argue that is one of the best Star Wars movies that exists. It was fucking fantastic. Such a good movie. But I've been catching up with the series and all that kind of stuff. I saw Ahsoka finally the other day. That was good. It started off a bit slow, but it was pretty good. Not as good as... I mean, I say not as good as. They're all relevant because they're all part of the same kind of universe, the same saga, if you like. They're all connected. So I'll like any of it because I like answers. But Andor was good. Loved that. That was one of their longest seasons, wasn't it? Or series. I didn't think I was going to like it. I don't want to approach any Star Wars movie or series with that mentality because I want to like them all. But I didn't think I was going to like it, and it was actually really good. I'm out. Cheers. Oh, man, Car, thank you very much indeed for watching. Beer and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves the stream. One thing I was pleasantly surprised with, and I didn't think it was going to be shit, and no spoilers as such, loose ones that basically you'll see in trailers anyway. I didn't think it was going to be shit, but I thought it was going to be relatively slow. Alright, now, let's go. Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan was really good. Because you've got him in his I don't want to fight anyone stage. And then for the first time ever, you get to actually see his power. No spoilers, I'm not going to tell you what he does. But you get to see how strong he really is. And you actually get to see Darth Vader in his prime. He's a fucking evil bastard. So powerful. It was brilliant. Again, that was loose. No actual spoilers outside if you see them. But it starts off a little slow. Give it time. It will be 150,000% worth it if you haven't seen it. My God. You do actually get to see how strong he really is. Because before, he's like, oh, hello there. All the time and telling Anakin to be good. No, he's a tough motherfucker. Absolutely brilliant. I was hoping they were going to do more with that. Or maybe they are. Who knows? But Obi-Wan is a new season coming out. I don't know. Hopefully. I've been wishing for it, but I haven't really checked. So that's out of my knowledge base, unfortunately. But if they are, good. Because they need to. The conflict between those two is fucking brilliant anyway, especially in Revenge of the Sith. But Revenge of the Sith, the combat in there, the fight was obviously very, very good. It was well done. But in Obi-Wan, the series, I would argue that pushed that a little bit further. It's still iconic as fuck, obviously, but in that series, watching those two at that stage in their life fight was phenomenal. You're taller than I remember. Yeah, indeed. He's got bigger feet. I haven't checked either. I hope they do. In terms of movies, we've really only seen Obi and Darth, and the young Obi and Darth never get them in their prime. Well, they were, and it was good. They murdered them all fight from editing, in my opinion. You mean Darth Maul in Phantom Menace? It's one of my favorite fights ever. Darth Maul is the top Sith, in my opinion. You can't argue it. He's brilliant. They introduced a double-ended fucking lightsaber. What the hell? And Duel of Fates, the music, can't beat it. That's what it's called, people, if you didn't know. You've got the outro. Oh my god. John Williams is man. You're not wrong. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Luke Goblin. Casual Luke Goblin kill. Oh, ye steady. Don't step in that in Arc fucking 6. Now I can. Look, the beam doesn't even matter. And how much damage I can take while I'm beaming. Oh no. They sit together without cutaways, absolute spanks. Oh shit. Can only play with a dual lightsaber and SWAT and nothing else feels right. It was actually really good in my brain has stopped. Star Wars Galaxies. Fantastic. Focused efforts. Finally. You got 3? I've got 1. As I'm like closing the stream soon, I've got 1 focused efforts. Can you believe it? Guess we need an ESO. Sure. Thanks for being a good thing. I got it, don't worry. Typical that got focused efforts this late in the fucking day. And this is what someone asked earlier, like, how far do you get? Well, I get as far as we do until the stream stops. And, not to be that guy, but we ain't lost a life yet. We had that the other night when it was with Adrea. We got really, really far and didn't lose any lives until a certain point. And it just fell apart, just got tired. I've only had 1 instance so far where I've had to really kind of nip so I don't shit myself. The rest of it's been not quite straightforward. A lot of that is mechanical awareness and obviously ability, because Trevelyan knows what he's doing. I'm very familiar with it because I teach it. But the builds are solid. You've got lots of room for mistakes. And they still slap too. I think that every Force feeling Qui-Gon had was wrong. Yeah, weird that. You'd think he'd be good at it. Have a beast trap. Flame Shopper. Don't you dare do the interruptible thing, because I don't want to have to do that while I'm beaming you to death. Die! Archer. Hate archers. They're horrible. Beast trap is actually now really kicking off because of the hemorrhage. He's just going to melt over there. He should do. Oh, he's healing. That's why the fucking infuser just healed him. No good. Gizmo. Again, for those of you that haven't seen it, put Venom in the chat. Oh, got it again! I've got it again! Iron Astro. Are you on EU or NA? EU today. Probably both, I don't know. I play on every single server. So PlayStation EU and NA, Xbox EU, NA, PC EU, NA. You sound British for sure. I am. Right. I play on every server though. All of them. Part of the job. Accessibility is key, especially when it comes to one-to-ones and stream takeovers and such. I want to make sure that it's not limited to just one server. I want to make sure the whole community gets a chance. Oh, dead. That does mean I have to do extra work though, which is tiring, obviously, but it is what it is. You should be tired if you do your job properly. Oh dear. Big booms. I don't know how many times I've had this transformation, but I'm not going to complain. RNG's has been shit with focused efforts, but it hasn't been with this. Oh, pop. One ulti. Keep doing damage. 2 ultis. Fucking madness. Good pull, dude. Tricky to get those ones sometimes. You're not with loads of enemies that can't be pulled. I did interrupt. Nothing happened. Gizmo. Thank you. Ridiculous. My neck is so crunchy.
I'll just look elsewhere for the spoils.
Come on, come on. Oh, wrong one.
Don't underestimate anything.
Dude, I really dedicated. I watched so many of your YouTube videos. It's ridiculous. Thank you very much. There's a few. There is a few. There are a few before someone grammar Nazis the fuck out of me. Sometimes I do that on purpose. That one was not on purpose. Did a boo-boo. What else did I get? Give me something good. Cold Blast. Poo. This dude caught me last time because I stood in the wrong place. He's not that difficult to avoid, but he does have a couple of AoEs that kind of 360 him a little bit. Just for the heavy. Oh, you fucker, I disagree. He should bleed to death. He's down. Mindful of the loot goblin. That was dumb, I stood in it. Gizmo! Nova's called Gizmo, by the way, because the bright light. That telegraph is a little off. It actually affects you even when you're slightly outside of it. Kind of like Grundwolf in Moongrave Fane. When he first realized the shit out of you. Focused efforts ×2. It's late, man. What the fuck? We're getting the good stuff now. Enemies are getting harder and are starting to escalate DPS-wise. What the fuck? Balls will have to just have fun. Lady out of time, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Uh-oh, fucking McForearms. Don't come after me, don't come after me, don't come after me. Fucker. Uh-oh, Trevelyan's down. That was bound to happen. Trevelyan did not spot him in the room. So he didn't react quick enough. That is unfortunate. Stuck? Oh, you were stunned? Oh, boo. It was going so well. Didn't react at all. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? He's got on YouTube with a number of videos that is deep fake Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Anakin reacting to the movies. It's damn funny. Watch it if you have time. I probably won't, but if I see it in passing, I'll mention it in stream. I'd have to be searching quite specific for that. We were doing so well. Stupid death. Never mind. Fucking McForearms killed us. Those are funny. I definitely haven't seen them. I see a shit ton though. It's hard to fucking absorb it all. Especially when you do this all day every day. Not just the stream. The stream's a small part of the day. By the time I get on stream, I've normally worked for like... Fuck the railing. What the fuck are you doing? You dead again? I don't need you to be dead. I need you to be alive. Don't worry, dude. It's fine. Trevelyan's having a fucking nightmare. I'm gonna get rid of a couple of Jeffs and then I'll pick you up. The lightning, the crystal's in the way though. Fucking hell, man. They are melting. How much health has he got? He's gonna die before I get you, dude. Wait a minute. Let me try and wing it a bit. I don't want that dude to fucking die, because if he does, you ain't getting up. Oh, he's dead. Maybe not. Oh, you shitbag. I think I've got you, as long as he doesn't stun me. Had to say it. 3, 2, 1. Gotcha! Yes! Fuck you, Jeff. I don't want to trigger the next round while you're on the ground. If yourself means your boss always on your butt. Yes. Whee! Draw a different one today. He's too dangerous to be kept alive. And Anakin, I thought I heard you. Thought I heard that before. I've got no context. Only the movie reference. I can't see it. Definitely worth a watch. It probably is worth a watch. The only trouble is I don't get time. So while people prod and say, hey, watch this, I'd love to. Probably never will. So again, if I catch it in passing, you'll know. Trying to convince you to stay, giving you focused effort so late. I think it is. Time. 0 hours a week working. 100 hours a week working even. Yeah, about 100, 110 on average. I have great news. I finally, after almost 2 years of trying to beat VMA, started with champion point 820. I'm now 289. Lazy Sork for the win. Nice. Congratulations. Beer and cake in the chat, people. Well done indeed. How's your adrenaline when you passed it? High as fuck. Everyone's first clear of Maelstrom. Questions whether they can breathe properly or not. Your heart was racing? Yeah, well believe it. I remember. It's mad. It's Jocks! Hey, old man. Let's it old, motherfucker. Just saying howdy. Jocks, you're an absolute legend, dude. How the hell are you? Beer and cake in the chat for Jocks' Maximus. I know he's going to leg it, but good to see you, dude. Thank you for coming in. Hard to keep calm when I realized it was almost over. Yeah, you've got to focus that fucking adrenaline into paying attention rather than panic. Most people turn it into panic. If you're aware of it, that's when you can control it. If you're not aware of it and you just lose it. Back later, stay well. Will do, dude. Thank you very much. Oh, my fucking joints and nerves are all fucked today, though. I have to remind myself to do that thing called exercise.
I love winning. Drinks all
But it is
around.
actually starting to hurt. I'm in pain all the fucking time at the minute. Mind you, I have an appointment tomorrow, so that'll help. Beong. I missed the gizmo. Thank you for the follow. What's your boy Val? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Class embodiment, sure. This game free. At the moment, yes. It's on a free trial. Well, ESO Plus is on a free trial anyway.
I love winning.
The game itself, you do generally have to buy the base game, but you can play it for free. You don't have to pay monthly unless you want to. If you want to, you'll get a shit ton from it. Oh, fire aura. Oh my god. Or fire ball. Fireball of death. Don't kill me. Gizmo! Dude, you moved him. Gizmo's dead anyway. You don't have to chase him. I can kill him. It's fine. Good. Yes, it is. Just figured out I need more resistances. Are there ways to raise them? Yes, but I don't know how many you currently have or your entire setup. I haven't got a fucking clue what you're using. So that's quite a broad question. The short answer is yes, there are ways to raise resistances. Lots of different buffs in the game. Minor resolve, major resolve, flat bonuses from sets. There's lots of different ways to get them. I'm going to have to take that. Good night. See you later, Jojo. Thank you for watching. Same arena again. What the fuck? Wow, they're dead. Except for this one. I love negate bubbles on this build because I'm mostly stamina anyway, so I don't give a fuck. I don't like them. I just don't hate them as much. Shot boys, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, Gizmo. I'll actually turn off the beam to pick up a Gizmo. Mind. Have a damage shield. Wow.
I love winnings. Drinks all
That's
around.
spellfucker juice, and I can stand in it. That's wrong. Boom, 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 boom. Holy shit. Flame fucker. Pyong. Fucking hell. Number of times I had to explain and name buffs don't stack, but flat bonuses do. Yeah, flat bonuses versus buffs is very different. So flat bonuses and named buffs do stack themselves, but the named buffs have to be different. So minor resolve and major resolve do stack because they're both different ones. But minor and minor of the same one don't, and major of the same one don't. It's quite simple. I'm not overstepping, but are you in a guild in UPC? I know them all, so I'm just interested. Yes, I'm in a guild. You know all of them? Like every single one in the entire world that exists? Interesting. I heard drinks, vodka time. I don't have vodka. I don't have any alcohol. Well, not that I want to drink anyway. Just the major ones. Major, as in, that's broad. That's subjective also. I'm in my own stuff. Because I can't scale being friends with everyone, unfortunately. I'd be a shit friend that never turns up because I'm too busy. So that counts as world skills in Infinite Archive. So soul magic. Actually, here's an easy way to find out. So if you go to skills and you go under world, these are world skills. There's a few different ones. I don't have a lot of them unlocked on this particular character, but anything that's under the world skills title. I recommend Necromancer class for a new player. Sure, why not? Any class for any player. Just depends on what you like aesthetically. Understand that while you might smash buttons and have fun, there are more technical ways to take advantage of the class. That depends on you. What I would recommend is don't look at builds right now if you're new, because it's going to be really confusing, and it's not going to make any sense or relevance until you're 160 anyway. So don't rush it. Take your time and understand how things work as far as your character skills are concerned, base game mechanics, all that kind of stuff. But if you're having trouble choosing a class, if you put builds in the chat, again, I know I said don't watch builds, on that channel, there are 7 class guides. And each class has unique skills, morphs, passives, and ultimates. You can read up on them or watch me demonstrate them in the video so you can decide for you which one you would preference. And then it's just a case of learning the skills. Like, actually using them. So put builds in the chat on either YouTube or Twitch, whichever platform you're on right now, because I'm streaming on both. And that will take you to the web page where you can read up and see all the things that they do. Every single class in the game can be used for every single role. Everyone can be used for a beginner or advanced. It doesn't make a difference. They're not kind of in categories for easy versus difficult. But some do have more kind of overlapping effects that you might need to read up a bit more on. Application-wise, you can just press buttons. Sorcerer. You'd be surprised how many people who are looking for an easy class can't use sorcerers. You'd be surprised. Even though there's billions of ways to make your build, they get confused. Like, they put the pet on 1 bar, for example, and they keep killing it. They don't know why. Shit like that. That's why the class guides are there, though. There to help you. Lady Thorn. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Oh, shit. Don't do that. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Potion, please. Thank you. I'll get there eventually. I was trying to put a buff on. What did I end up getting? Oh, shit. Cold Blast. And Pestilent Orbs. Or Globs, even. We've got a rat, so that's good. I did it. Be very careful, people, when you press that synergy there. My food ran out as well. Good timing. Because the rat itself has a synergy that you stamp on, and it does really high damage. but it actually stuns you for 1 second, like an actual physical stun. It's not like here's a negative effect for doing a positive. It's just part of the animation. It does actually stun you. So be very, very careful when you activate that and only use it when you are safe. Ran through me, dude. Cosmo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bill Zing, thank you very much. I'd like to hear a scream. I do not understand. Also, I'm busting for a P, just so you know. Oi, steady. I don't need that. Gizmode. Pyong. It's not ideal. Whoa, bitch. Pets die from bar swap. Oh, yeah, that's funny, actually. They do scream, that's true. The good thing about the Necromancer, you don't have to double bar on your pets. They're fire and forget. Gonna go, CSI, have an amazing stream like always. CGI Shadow, thank you very much for watching. Really hope we get a buff for the Necromancer and give love for more ice skills. See, a lot of people keep copying that online because someone said it. It depends on how you play. Personally, I don't have any issue with the Necromancer because the builds that I'm using work absolutely fine. But what people might realize is over time, stuff changes and they don't know how to adapt. So their particular setup or a way that they're copying, as far as setups are concerned, doesn't feel like it gels or doesn't feel like it's working as it should be. That tends to be the problem. Adaptation tends to be people's main issue, and instead of adapting, they tend to blame the performance of it, and that becomes a bit of an echo chamber. So you have to be careful as to whether that's actually your own personal opinion or whether it's something that you've copied. Again, because personally, I haven't seen any issues with it. Depends on the content and how you're building. Your face kind of looks like Mike Patton's. That's a compliment. I'll take the compliment? Sure, why not? Thank you very much. I need to go Ninja Pete real quick. I don't know who that is, by the way. You're gonna make me Google it, aren't you? So I can confirm or deny. Faith no more represent. Ah, DJ's hammered. Do. Right, let's see. Singer of Faith no more ban. Oh. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I thought the chest was gone. Build sucks. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. If you're looking for something for a particular class, have a look on the channel. There's loads of shit. Yeah, all shit. No. You might find something you like. And if you don't like any of the builds, you might find some inspiration in one of them. Something that might push something that maybe you've forgotten about or didn't know about. Is that nothing? But that's pretty funny. Yeah, oh shit. New tailoring skill will probably solve a lot of perceiving complaint. I don't know. Also, bear in mind, the whole, this class doesn't feel like this or whatever. Once that could be your end. Maybe not, but it could be. And secondly, consider that with the new changes that we're getting in the new chapter, that might line things up for you. You might be able to add a bit more flavor to the setup. Because that's fundamentally the only thing people really get bored of with a Necromancer. And that's it. They're getting bored of it, not necessarily ineffective. And that's skill, pet, skill, pet. And if you say it like that, it sounds boring. But if you scream every time a skeleton charges across the room, it's fucking great. So that's what it is. People are so scared of things being nuked that once they've done the same thing over and over and over too much, they kind of expect a change anyway. So, indecisiveness overall. But again, we'll never know until it actually lands. We won't know anything about patch notes for update 41 until the 26th of January. And we won't know anything about the chapter specifically as far as updates towards balance is concerned, if any is required for that, until before June.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
But I've always felt Necro lacked mobility. That might be on purpose, though. I mean, technically speaking, the one I'm using on the Lazy Bones is actually fucking fast. That is build choice, though. It depends on how you build. But overall, the reason they would lack that versus some other classes, if anything, is because for them, it's more dangerous for you to be next to them. They're really good at holding shit still. So, could be on purpose. You just like going fast. Just go fucking full medium then on an orc. You'll be fine. Give me the most mobile class. I mean, technically speaking, most of the classes tend to be the same speed unless you add a minor or major buff to them. I'm a werewolf again. Fucking brilliant. DJ, you're a legend, dude. Thank you very much. How important is critical resistance versus regular resistance for a tank? In PvE or PvP? I asked that question on purpose, so I'm going to wait for your answer, because then I can answer it more accurately. PvE? The only thing you'll benefit from in PvE is that your armor costs will be cheaper. In combat, you'll get no bonus. None. Zero. Fuck all. Absolutely bugger all. Not gonna work. You will, however, get your armor cost stuff down. You take less damage in your armor overall, essentially. No worries, dude. You're welcome. And in PvP, that is also a different one. So it works in PvP because players can crit and NPCs can't. Or mobs can't, or bosses can't. But what you also have to consider is your target. If you're against someone that's not stacking hardly any crit whatsoever, it's fucking useless because it'll never defend you and you're only taking flat damage. But if you're up against someone with loads of crit, then it's great. So it all depends on your target or your opponent. And that is actually why people failed really, really hard before proc sets could crit. So, and this is true, and history as well. Once upon a time, twice actually, proc sets were in a position where they could not crit. And people were getting killed by procs in PvP left, right, and center, and they're complaining saying nerf procs. No, that wasn't the issue. The issue was you were getting hit by something that doesn't crit. And you were using impen. So you were defending against a source of damage that you weren't taking. What you should have done is gone more reinforced or more resistances, and then you would have mitigated the flat damage. That was a problem then. People didn't realize it, but they've changed it anyway, so they crit. So if you're using impen, great. Sent you a follow. Peace out. Thank you very much, Draw Station. You're a legend. Pierce still couldn't get my account to link. Stuck on the stupid load screen. Oh, for fuck's sake. Piece of shit. Daft Schmo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Any updates? Yeah, of course there's updates. There was a live stream earlier from ZeniMax Online Studios where they showed off the new chapter and update 41, 42, 43, and 44 a little bit. Stuff and things. Also, put Venom in the chat if you want this Arcanist build. If you put Lazy Tank in the chat, you'll get the build that not Adrea, Trevelyan is using. I can say words. It's fucking 2 o'clock nearly, people. I'm screwed. It's been a very, very long day. I made a video earlier, which is actually only about 6 minutes long, but it took about 7 hours to fucking edit. And that is due on YouTube. It will be tomorrow now. And it's about 2024 for ESO, basically. It's quite short. And focusing on mostly what you saw in the stream today. It was made before the stream, but I wasn't allowed to tell you that until after the stream, because rules. But now you know the video's coming. Imagine non-player enemies doing crit damage. That would be quite good, actually. I wouldn't mind. Imagine some content having such a fucking flip that you could do everything right, but all of a sudden the boss crits. Unlucky you. I wouldn't mind. Why shouldn't they crit? Oh my god. Impassable wall. Did we kill the icicle? Oh, we didn't. My bad. I thought he was dead. I got him. He's bleeding. He should die. Rip. Trevelyan's dead. That is not good. Now I've got to wait for this bubble to fuck off. Not bubble. Gotcha. Do not stun me. 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 Trevelyan's getting tired. 3, 2, 1. Up. Gotcha. I just used the beam for no reason and bar swap. Rip. That make things interesting. I suppose you're playing just about anything else enemies can crit. Pretty much, yeah. It would make the trait useful for all content as well, within reason. That would really twist your choices up. It would alter like really, really strong tanks as well, because you'd have to consider crit resistances, not just your flat ones. I wouldn't be mad at that. Oh, I stood in stupid. I thought I could get away with it. I stood in there too long. That's my first official drop to the ground, by the way. I say drop to the ground because we haven't wiped yet. I mean, we lost one earlier. That doesn't count. That's the first death I've had on my own. There's 1-1. Trevelyan. Fuck, that was a fast res. I stood in 2 lasers. Confirmed you can't stand in 2 lasers. Following the rules. Thanks for all you do, Zyno. Now have to go. You are most welcome, Pam, and thank you for joining. Bit and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves. Whatever. I knew that was coming. That was dumb anyway. Still a lot more tier tanks if the boss could crit. Dude, it would be brilliant. I wouldn't be mad at it. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, the people that claim to want a challenge would be the first ones to complain if it happened. Venom with an exclamation point. That's the first boss that's actually killed me. Outside of fucking McForearms, which was a dodgy situation. Tired? Yeah, you're good, dude. I know you are. No problem. We're on 7 anyway. Got 2 focused efforts. Let's hand it in. And this is what someone asked earlier. They're like, how far do you get? Well, I'm on stream. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're now going to end the run with 4 lives remaining on Arc 7. That's how it goes. Most of the time, we don't actually finish. It's some really good runs. To be fair, it's mostly just about stacking these and seeing what we get. And making loads of money. Absolutely love it. Good showcase for the builds as well, because that's Lazy Tank and this is Venom, and they are mega. Tiredness plays a role in it though, because if you get too tired, you're just going to fuck up regardless of what build you're on.
You did great.
Easy peasy. More damage I do, the less I'm likely to die. So play aggressive. Be about as Venom as you possibly can. Just keep screaming, shouting you're going to eat their heads, and then kill everybody. And in. I want to see how many times I got the Bee Sting and the Atro. 7 times. 7 times I got Juffy, and 4 times I got the Iron Atro. That is not a bad run. My bonuses were a bit shit along the way. It took me a long time to get focused efforts. The rest of them were kind of little shit bits here and there to boost bits and pieces. Small amounts of them, bit by bit by bit. There weren't any dramatic ones overall, apart from the transformations. But as the run went, I mean, Exsanguinate 6 times, Fire Aura 5 times, Guardian of Pestilence 3 times. That's not bad. Not bad at all. People, I am tired as fuck. It is 2 AM. I have to go. You will see a video from me tomorrow on YouTube regarding the most recent announcement from Zos. That was already done today. It took a fucking long time, but that will be tomorrow because I've got to add the trailer to the end. Outside of that, obviously, if you're not following on social media, put socials in the chat for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the website ZynoGaming.com. If you want to help support on the outside platforms that actually cost money, there is Throne, Buy Me a Coffee, it's beer, but we say it's coffee, or Patreon. Patreon will give you access to the private Discord server amongst fuck knows how many other perks, depending on the perk you buy, including secret access to other secret chats and one-to-one sessions. And stay for the raid. We've got 800 people here on Twitch. I know people are sitting there looking for the drops and all the rest of it, but we're going to go and raid another stream after this. So jump into that one. They might have drops too. Thank you very much for watching both on YouTube and Twitch, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my